Was that what we did?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That is
Okay,
what
yeah,
we did.
okay.
100%.
And you are able to delay the killings or whatever of
How did we do that, Ariandis?
Ariandis. Yeah. Ariandis helped you guys out. So now now the killer stalking the streets, right? The Temple Hill slasher is your focus. You know, you have all of your resources at your disposal to deal with him. Unfortunately, you don't really have to worry too much about finding him, or maybe fortunately, I guess at this point. You were actually woken earlier, probably, if you sleep more than usual, because Lyra comes and she says, "Holy shit! They have cornered the Temple Hill slasher in Villigry. They found his hideout. And Barzillai Thrune's people, Sabo the Spider, right? You know this is Sabo the Spider, are already going in to try and solve the problem. If we want any kind of hand in this, we have to go now. You have to go now," she says. And then, with an extremely bitter look on her face, she says, "It seems that he's been operating out of my old coffee house. The wasp's nest in the basement made it easy for him to traverse all over the city without being seen. So that's where everything's at. Do you guys want to do anything before
You
before
win
you
some,
go?
you lose some. Let him have it. Session over.
Where is he cornered, and is there a connection to the sewers that lead to the wasp nest near there? Because
Lyra says there is a connection, but I don't know that it would be a very good idea for us to try and sneak in like that. I think it would probably be better if we went and scoped out the situation before deciding particularly on one route of attack or another.
and our trusty bird.
Yeah, I mean, so everybody get up. Is there anything you want to do before you head to the coffee house? Also, are you bringing Tall or are you bringing Grawl?
So out of character. So we leveled to 7 after this.
Yeah.
Right?
We leveled to
So
7, yes.
that's
after
when
this,
cool.
We will level
at the end of this session, you will be level 7.
So I'm gonna split it up for these 2 sessions, and 7 is when animal companions get fucking ripped. So I want to do Tall when she gets ripped. So I'm gonna do Tiger today.
Okay.
His name is Grawl.
Sounds good. Also, make sure all of your tokens are updated. I'm going to copy paste them onto the map when we get there. As you guys head to the coffee house, or when you guys get to the coffee house, there's a group of Dotari that you recognize who have cordoned off the area. Vanasis Trex, who is the Dotari that you spoke to about getting into the crime scene, is here, and she's guarding the coffee house.
How do we know her?
You know her because when you guys went to investigate the crime scene, she was the one that you negotiated with in order to have that happen.
How did we get in there? Do we have somebody's permission?
We
Disguise, probably.
You had a piece of paper from the Alabaster Academy appointing you to be the arcane investigators who confirmed whether or not the ritual was real.
I rush up to her and say, "Have you found the traps? Let me in."
She crosses her arms and she says, "Who are you?"
There's literally no time, woman. Haven't you heard of the enchantments this person possesses? And I would make a bluff check.
Okay.
Did I find bluff? Oh, and I get to use my int for this because I am trying to deceive her.
Okay.
Where the fuck is it?
Is that a trait?
Yeah, that's a trait.
Yeah, so that means every time you use bluff in conversation as opposed to feint.
Opposed to what?
Like you should
Mhm.
you only use bluff to deceive people socially, right? All that means is it doesn't work when you're trying to feint in combat.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. That bluff check is not enough to dissuade her. She says there's a reason we've cordoned off this area. It is
Yeah,
going
exactly.
to.
It's going to blow up if you don't let me through.
She says, "I'm sorry, I'm not letting civilians past." She doesn't look very
How many
sorry.
of them are there?
There are 6, but you remember from your time
Yeah, we
that
can't hurt her.
well, that she is, she's also very powerful. She's a very good fighter and one of the most renowned, kind of like duelists and fighter people among the Dotari.
Wait, so she's a Dotari, right?
Yes.
Well, I can knock her out.
No. Good
That'll
luck,
do it.
Alaric.
No, no, I can just do that at will. I don't
If
remember
she
there's
fails
a save.
saves.
Oh, yeah.
There's 1000% a save. Also, if she's higher level than you, I think the save doesn't proc or something. I'd have to reread
I'd have
the
to-
text.
Hang on.
The text that I wrote. Yeah.
Anyway, she's a Dotari, which means and Sabo the Spider is a member.
Asmodean. Yeah.
And the Dotari are kind of like
You have to play nice.
they're like mercenaries, right? Or
Whatever.
The
they're-
what? The Dotari are.
When this entire block goes up, you'll be the one at fault. I'll
When
laugh
this entire
words
block
consume
goes
your
up,
soul.
when
And I
this
walk
entire
away.
block goes up, all of you civilians will be kept safe. She clearly doesn't think that you are any different from anyone else who is approaching the area.
So the Dotari are like they're like the police force, right? Or like one of the secondary police forces.
They are the primary police force. They are
Okay.
They are the city guard.
Or they're the ones that are headed by the person that's all up in our shit.
Baron Rogar.
Yeah. Okay. How familiar would she be with Sabo the Spider?
It is likely that, well, this is like an intelligence check.
Do you want me to make
Like a regular old intelligence check.
Okay.
This is can you figure out the logic?
Make an intelligence check,
Both of you can if you want.
or like
But
the
would
rest
knowledge
of our-
local also work?
Not really.
Okay. No, intelligence shouldn't be too big a deal anyway.
That's fine.
rocking these rolls right now.
She is probably assigned to Sabo the Spider as like the Dotari detail. You remember that when you guys went to go to the crime scene, Sabo was there, and then she had left, and that's when you went into the crime scene with your papers from the Alabaster Academy, right? So it's very likely that she's just following Sabo around and securing, doing crowd control while Sabo and the other Asmodeans take care of the hardcore investigative work.
I wave Alaric over and I say, Alaric, go ask her if Sabo's in there. I don't know, maybe say something like...
Maybe you should... I've kind of blown my load here.
Yeah, no, that's what you go back and rant some more. You say,
Okay,
is
I
Sabo
got
there? She'll
I got
clear this all up. And if
I got
she's not,
this.
I gotta play.
I go up to her and say, "You
RP
mad,
that shit
crazy,
boy.
foolish woman," and I kind of start prestidigitating around. And Sabo the Spider will certainly.
She probably thinks you're fucking weird.
She's in there. We need to stop the explosion.
Okay. I want you guys to know I'm doing this because you're way overthinking this problem. She goes, wait, I recognize you. You're the one that all of you were sent by the Arcane Academy,
Yes,
right?
that is what I was saying.
Jeez, I had
Hours
no
ago.
idea. I'm so sorry. And then she lets you into the fucking
That was-
coffee house.
That was my point.
That
That's what I
was-
trying
was
to
like-
say, and maybe I didn't say I'm from the Alabama.
Yeah, you didn't
Academy.
actually say that. So I was
thought
just
it was obvious.
I didn't.
You have to say this
Oh, okay,
shit.
fine. I thought it was
Yeah,
obvious.
no, I
but-
thought it was obvious too, right?
Fair
Like,
enough. Fair
what-
enough.
When you said that you recognized her, I thought the
Channel.
implication was
Lovers,
also that she
I am
recognized
back.
us.
But you guys are on some roll.
No, that was not the implication. That's why I mentioned that she's just treating you like other civilians.
Okay, well, I thought
Well, we
you
are civilians
recognized
to her,
me
just like special
because
ones.
I was also like
He
the
literally
crazy
said
arcane
she thinks
caster.
they're civilians.
Well, we are civilians. We
I
are
know
civilians
we are.
acting in special capacity.
Okay.
Whatever. We walk in. Or
I
rather,
am taking tokens now. Who are we all good to go?
I don't know what you want me to do to my token, but it's a token.
I just want to make sure that they're all up to date before I copy paste them.
Oh wait, hold on. What's my current HP at? Higher than that, 28.
Yeah, I should be to go.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
Is my current HP really 28? God damn.
God damn.
Well, fucking having a D6. 6 times 6?
So you bringing the tiger today just to confirm?
I'll be right back. I gotta deal with my dog.
What did I say earlier, buddy? Remember this shit. No,
I'm just kidding.
I'm
just
I'm bringing
confirming.
the tiger. Thank you.
All right.
There.
I got you, baby. Okay. All right, you guys are at the steps of the Long Roads Coffee House. So the coffee house has clearly been run down a little bit. It's actually been 2 or 3 months since you guys have been here. It's been targeted by looters. It looks like, because like the doors are kind of like blasted off their hinges almost.
Someone
But
was operating a less nefarious operation out of there now. Someone.
The insides are clearly lit though, and there's like light coming out kind of through like the broken cracks in the door. So.
Okay, cool.
All right. As you head in, I assume, you are greeted by 3 individuals. Let me reveal this map. These individuals are 3 Asmodeans. You can clearly see by their attire. One of them is just sitting in a chair with his feet up. The one in the back is leaning on the counter. He's got, a drink and a dusty bottle of some liquor. As soon as you guys enter the Long Roads, the 3 of them kind of snap to attention and regard you warily. Who are you? What are you doing in here?
Wind, water, fire. Oh wait, that's the wrong.
We're the investigators from the Alabaster Academy, sent to deal with specific magical problems of a particular nature within this establishment.
Cleric.
We've been informed by Sabo that he may have left some booby
She,
traps.
yo.
No, the
Don't
killer,
misgender.
not Sabo.
Oh, okay.
Idiots.
The cleric narrows his eyes. Can you guys actually proceed into the place, into the
I
establishment?
don't see the place.
Wait, you don't?
At least I don't.
I see the world map.
I see.
Oh shit! I haven't
town.
moved you guys. I'm so sorry. I was makes so much sense. Okay.
Those dragoons.
The cleric in the back.
My health bar is so overlapping my everything.
Your maximum health bar is probably needs to be scaled to 28. The cleric in back narrows his eyes and says, "They're lying. Attack them!" And the 2 inquisitors, I mean whatever those guys are in front, strike
Here, so
and initiative.
Walked in. Should we move ourselves into the room first?
I'm gonna move you into a room as a group. There you go.
4 defenses. 2. Bloop.
6, 13. Alright, I need Marigrug, not Ithanothor. And then Weirin is the last one, I think.
Which
What
one?
do I have to
which
do?
one recognized us?
Initiative. The one in back.
That's the
Dude,
cleric, right?
Yes, the cleric in back. Fuck me, come on.
Where the fuck is it? Sorry. Under quarter.
18. Okay. Alright, Marigrug, it is your turn first. What do you want to do?
I am going to. Well, yeah, I'm gonna charge. Gonna charge the pro guy, the whatever this sword dude is that's lowest.
Okay. Well, it does hit, I believe. Yeah, that hits. Does not do all that much damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, pretty low.
We're in. It is your turn.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, did I have the highest? Wait.
You had the second highest.
What?
Marigrug went.
Wait, I don't. What's my number? I don't see the tracker.
18. Really?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see it, so that's why I was confused when I didn't actually pay attention to my roll.
Of course, this thing forgot all of my spells.
I'm going to re-add you to the tracker. Hopefully that will show you.
So they already said fuck us, right?
Yes.
They totally said fuck us.
Who is this again?
That is a cleric. Just like a
Oh, it's
random
just a cleric. Okay. They
Yeah.
look special,
Oh,
and
that's
I
not
didn't
the
remember
cleric.
anything.
That, like,
That is not Sabo the Spider. Sabo the Spider is a girl.
no, like the cleric of that some religion that they.
He is wearing plenty of symbology, symbols of Asmodeus.
So we gonna go here, and we gonna bash some faces in.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that makes sense. What is your tiger's speed?
I think it's 40.
If it's 40
I
feet,
just
he can make
remembered
that.
high.
Otherwise,
Let me check. You're making me Google this. I'm sorry.
you should be sorry.
$40. You couldn't
Okay,
trust me?
nice. Yes. Roll
Okay, so
your
now
two
I'm going to
attacks.
explicitly inform you that we get +4 for the attack and a d6 if we hit, or for
Okay.
each successful melee hit. Because
Jesus
that's
Christ.
my other teamwork feat.
I'm so proud of
Companion.
you. Miss hit on the bite for 7 damage. And that is also a hit for 13 damage.
So that much damage. Sucker!
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, it is the Inquisitor's turns to go. The Inquisitor with Marigrug, whatever this guy is with Marigrug, is going to move over here. Marigrug, you can get an attack of opportunity on him. Well, that misses actually.
I can, can't I?
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess you can. That does hit, and it does a whole bunch of damage. Then both Inquisitors attack Weirin with their longswords. You can also see that they like whisper whisper to themselves like "Die, heretic," and they also okay, they both hit, and they both do a lot of damage.
On the first one, I'm gonna add a +4 to try and evade it. Trick thing.
On the first one, you add a +4. That's not enough to evade it with their flanking.
Okay.
I think. Yes, it's not enough. So they deal 10 plus. Let me just add all this up. They deal 34 damage over the course of their 2 hits. Part of that is magical bane damage. And they're very happy with themselves. Then the Inquisitor, then the Cleric goes, and he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I kind of want an action point to dodge that shit.
30. It's 34 damage over 2 hits.
Can I action point both or one? How do action points work?
You can action point one. You can action point both if you want, but if you action point the first one,
point one of them.
Okay, if you action point the first one, that damage then becomes 13. So, good job. The Cleric in the back chooses to channel positive energy, and he does that, and heals his bros. He does not heal any of you because he has selective healing. So they heal for a bunch of HP. Not a bunch, but a good amount. If you guys can you guys not see the
the Congo line.
2 front? This is how much HP these guys have. All right, Alaric, it is your turn.
My turn. Alaric does something somewhat foolish and moves over here, and then does something very smart and casts Mage Armor on himself.
Fair enough. Rakax.
Do I have? Oh, we all moved out. Do I have a charge line through the table?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain, and you can just break it with your shit.
Okay, I'm gonna charge. Can I charge here?
Yeah. No.
Okay, I'll charge there then.
That hits. I think that also might. No, he probably has enough health to take that. Yeah, he doesn't die. He does not die yet.
Okay, that's my turn.
Then Beauregard.
I will shoot this one with my crossbow.
Okay.
Pachaw! Oh, I crit.
Wow, Jesus Christ. All right, you can roll your crit confirmation. Well, doesn't confirm.
Yeah.
But you do 3 damage. He is looking pretty fucked up.
3
damage. Yeah. Marigrug, it is your turn.
I reload my crossbow.
Sounds good.
I take a 5-foot step, and then I scream, "For Weirin!"
Yeah, boy.
You miss.
Blubberina.
Oh no, you hit with flanking. I forgot. You hit with flanking and kill him and butcher him on your big old claws.
I forgot to take my second attack.
Okay, you can take your second attack.
It's already dead.
Just to see how well. Okay, so that also hits, and then you get to do your thing.
Oh shit! I get to do the thing.
You do.
Oh wait, is it gory finish?
It's his thing with the where he breathes on them, makes a big old breath attack. Though, funnily enough, I'm pretty sure also you're catching Weirin in that breath attack. Because it doesn't like selective. So Weirin would have to make
What's the range?
I think it's 15 feet. Let me check.
Oh.
No, is the benefit to hit this dude?
I don't know. I may have actually pulled
No,
that
no,
out.
you wrote in there that the breath attack only hits the victim of both claw attacks.
You're right. You are right. Yes. I want to say
Yeah, I remember you
originally it
describing
was
this.
a real
She
breath
grabs her
attack that was a cone, and then I was like, oh, I wonder if it'll hit allies. I guess it does. So I'm sorry. I'm just misremembering.
I remember you saying this. It's like he grabs their face with both hands and just like melts his face, like
Yeah,
from
just unloads
Ark of the
negative
Covenant shit.
energy. He just like breathes black light goop essentially all over them. Okay, so that one is super dead. He's not even like bleeding out, just in case that cleric was thinking about trying to heal him anymore. All right, Weirin, it is your go.
So first, El Tigre is gonna go. How many? +4 to attack. How many of those hit?
2 of those hit. The 2 claw attacks both hit. Man, El Tigre
Does
is
that much extra? No.
fucking baller. Jesus Christ. All right, he has 1 HP left.
Fine,
Well,
I killed that one.
You finish him off, easy peasy.
Fuck you! I think you made up the one life shit.
No, I'm not even kidding. All right. Let me look up what spell this cleric is about to cast. All right.
Spellcraft it?
So, yes. Yeah, you can roll spellcraft.
Coming out with that fat spellcraft. Status to spellcraft. Did that actually go in here? There it goes.
You successfully identified this spell as Bestow Curse. The cleric looks at you all, and he says, "You may slay us, but we will live on in Asmodeus' name. And when you find him in hell, I hope you all rot for eternity." And then he bestows a curse on Weirin, because he did the most damage. Weirin, make a will save.
I have to go to my sheet. But...
Unfortunately, fortunately? Nope, unfortunately, you missed the save.
Okay.
You feel an intense, and you guys can actually kind of see this too. Like all of a sudden, Weirin goes like gaunt and like hollow and like withered, right? You
Buddy,
take what?
Question.
What up?
Can I action point to do something cool?
Fucking do it, bro.
Sure. Yeah. No. The action
I
points are there to do cool things.
I
so.
want to action point and cast protection from evil on him.
Holy
Ooh.
shit. Okay, that's cool. So yeah,
I surge forward and whack him and protect him from evil.
and your curse, which would have drained the strength from your body, giving you permanent strength drain until you can decurse yourself, is unfortunately absolutely worthless and meaningless. And it is now Alaric's turn to
That's my
act
boy.
normally.
And Alaric, feeling like he has a little bit of a spring in his step after doing something cool, wanders over here, which I actually had the movement to do, even though I sort of treated that as a free action to get over there. And Blasterinos this guy with... I'll just do a Burning Hands, because that's fun.
Okay.
So
What is the reflex save
5d4.
DC?
Should I burn a point? The reflex save is what? 10 plus my casting stat plus spell level, right?
Yeah.
So that would be 17.
Muted.
Okay. He fails to save.
Unmuted.
takes the full 18 damage. In fact, he
Didn't
actually
that one dude
takes
die in front of
extra
me?
damage. He takes 27 damage because the liquor that was next to him explodes in his face.
Oof.
And just multiplies that by an extra half. So he's super
Alaric
fucking
titters
low.
to himself.
Rakax, it is your turn.
Very pleased with that.
Weirin, would you like to have the honors of finishing the cleric?
You may take it, sir.
Alright, I'll charge him through both Alaric and
Sounds good.
the dude.
You sunder another 2 tables and the counter in order to get this attack in.
As I walk
Precisely.
As I walk by, I hope Laurel, what is her name? Not
Lyra.
Lyra. I hope Lyra doesn't get too angry. I'm smashing all her tables.
This place is
flip them
actually
tables,
pretty.
bro.
Yeah, this place is already pretty fucked up for like looters and shit. Okay, cool. Well, you obviously hit, and you literally strike him to absolute death. He's not even bleeding out or anything like that. So, now all three Asmodeans in here are dead. What do you guys want to do next?
Fuck him.
Are we still in turn order?
Sorry.
No, I'll wipe the turn order. We won't
Okay.
be in turn order until you can.
Okay, I just
combat
want to be
again.
sure. I'm gonna carry the body back to where most of the people are.
The 3 Asmodeans?
Or I'm gonna carry the cleric so that everyone's kind of grouped up.
Oh, okay, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
just to see if the smart people in our group can figure something similar with them.
What?
Investigate the bodies and see if they're
See if
not
they're
Asmodeans?
no, see if they're something more than just as
Are they demons?
yeah, if they're demons or if there's something different about them.
I use
If
my
they're if they're stronger, because they're
You can use heal.
cleric.
or someone who if anyone has any ideas about these dudes, can we investigate the room, see what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Perception. You can proceed.
Oh, I will perception for you guys because I do that.
If someone wants to use heal, I don't have it.
Perception actually reveals Beauregard and Marigrug and Rakax all do very well. You have a lot of familiarity with this place, right? So you can kind of tell what is significantly out of place. It's definitely been torn to shreds in 2 different ways. The first way is in them investigating it, like the Asmodeans investigating it. Excuse me. As a as a place of the rebellion, right? As where you guys started your rebellion, they tore it apart to try and figure everything out. Then after they decided that they'd gotten all the information, the building was essentially condemned and there's obviously a lot of refugees in the city coming from the glorious reclamation and everything like that. So there were plenty of squatters in here, it would seem to suggest. But there's no trace of any of them now. The one thing you do see is because there's a lot of dust on the floor, you can tell that there are a lot of footprints. Most of the footprints seem to be heading into the back room that you know as the entrance to the wasp's nest. But there are footprints that suggest, it's not just Sabo and 3 or 4, you know what I mean? It's 24 Asmodeans came down. So...
And we should proceed with caution. Do we have any healing to be done? That I think what Weirin took a hit.
Yeah, I could use a little heal.
Have a little heal to give him. We didn't go and buy any potions before this, so we're kind of running with what we got.
Oh look, I healed exactly how much damage I took.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Is that with Cure Light? Okay.
Yeah, I actually get
Shouldn't
one more
be
than that because I
one
forgot
higher
what level
because
6.
you're
Oh no,
below
it maxes
6.
at 5, I think. Or
It
is
does max at
6?
5.
Ah.
It will always be plus 5.
Excelente.
You guys know that the cupboard in back has that secret compartment in the bottom.
That has what potions in it?
That's the entrance to the wasp's nest.
Oh. Let's go. Onwards, fellow Christian soldiers.
Okay. The if
That's
you
a
guys
weird
look,
reference for you to make.
I honestly don't know what it's from, but I know that it's a thing that people say. Here,
you
put
guys
cat
can
go in front of me.
smell like the irony kind of coppery blood smell
We can smell
coming
irony.
up. Yes, coming up from the bottom of the coming up from the bottom of the entrance. So as you head down into that secret room, you see there's a mutilated corpse of a cleric. The corpse seems to have been killed by traps, right? Like kind of clockwork arms that like spring out of nowhere and just slice this guy into nothingness. Just like eviscerate him.
I conjure a mage hand that climbs down the ladder to see if any more traps go off.
That's not how Mage Hand works.
Guys, I
Perception
smell irony.
slash-
The guys probably run away. The audience knows. Audience, tell us.
I perception slash if anyone has trap sense, which I'm 90% sure we don't.
Yeah, I don't think any of you guys do. I think Mango had it, but gave it up as part of an archetype, I want to say.
Wait, which trap
Trap
detect?
sense?
Yeah, no,
Trap
I
sense?
don't have trap sense.
Okay.
I don't think investigators get trap sense. I get like
Oh, really?
poison stuff that I.
Oh,
ignore.
yeah, right.
I can do survival. Will survival help?
We're in, you feel very confident, that there are no traps left unsprung in the room.
Well, I tell them that then, because I'm a tracker dude.
Okay. There's a secret door. You guys remember there being a secret door where that S is?
But
You only see it. You don't actually see it as an S because you don't see the whole thing, I think.
currently see
That.
the upstairs.
Oh, see.
If you move to your right, you will see it.
Oh, hey.
Hey!
Oh, it's actually on the map?
Yeah.
Can we
Oh,
move
what
our-
do you know?
Can we move our tokens down here?
It's the
Or have
top
we
right,
not
right?
moved down yet? Yo, big people, go down first.
Yeah, I'll go down first.
Okay. I go first.
Okay, Mark, go first.
I can go first also.
Hello?
Sorry,
Yep.
what
Oh,
did you say them?
You're talking to me?
I don't know, we're moving downstairs. I don't know if everyone else downstairs yet, but gotta be. Mango.
All right. Did you guys open the door?
I call up Beauregard. Your assistance is needed.
Was everybody down?
Oh, that's a door?
Yeah,
The
we're
S
all,
is
we're
a
all
door?
down.
I need to.
S
zoom
is
out
the
further so I
secret
can-
door.
Oh, okay.
I need to zoom out more so I could actually drag it without losing him in the middle. There we go. I have to have these dynamic action shots for the viewers, so I have to be real zoomed in. Zoom.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Have we checked
Or?
the body yet?
Yeah, it's
Like,
a good idea.
yes?
You've not.
Oh, okay. So that might just come with it in your description.
The body has normal body stuff on it. You take everything of value to sell later.
Sweet. I guess we'll
has
find
the
out.
body been exsanguinated or is it just fucked up?
How did it die?
It's just fucked up. It is not. It has not been killed by the exsanguination of the ritual that you guys are expecting.
Is there any
How high-
any indication that these traps are Asmodean in nature or are they something else?
That's an intelligence check.
I try and figure out what killed him or her.
Is that heal?
Shouldn't that be what it is? What do you want? Survival?
Yeah, no. Heal. I'm just wondering. It doesn't say what it is.
Oh, it's heal,
So
yeah.
first of all, your intelligence checks. You remember that part of what you discovered about the killer is that they had like a special clockwork toolbox. It's likely that the trap was assembled by the killer, and the Asmodeans, in their hunt for the killer, triggered it.
I assumed as
with
much,
your-
but I wanted to know.
With your heal check, though, you actually detect that when this guy died, he had stacks of boiling blood on him.
Oh boy. Is
These stacks, by the way, seem to have been triggered by the trap itself.
Oh boy.
Can you give a 30-second refresher on the mechanics of boiling blood?
Yes. I believe actually, it might be in your journals. Let me look for it.
Can we just carry the body and throw it at every door that we pass through, so it will trigger the trap on the dead body?
It's possible.
Is he wearing a uniform?
I would like you guys to note
Yes,
that
he's wearing the uniform of an Asmodean
How damaged is it?
cleric.
I would
Pretty damaged, pretty fucked up.
Okay.
I'm
He's
trying-
cut to shit. He's just absolutely cut to shit.
One if you
Okay.
like it.
What did you say, Alric?
Upstairs, there's a mildly singed one if you would like it.
Yeah, I'll see. I have an idea of what it would look like if it wasn't burned, right?
Yes.
All right. I use my sleeves of many garments to change into that outfit.
Okay.
Just in case that's relevant.
Sure. No worries. The fuck is
Whoa.
the Waywatcher Beastman?
Which times per day can you do that?
So this is what you have
Infinite.
from the Waywatcher Beastman document.
Hold
All
up.
Beastman blood is toxic, highly acidic. It's commonly known as boiling blood and is a powerful contact poison. Enough exposure to Beastman blood will infect the target with the Savophage, the disease that eventually leads to corruption and becoming a Beastman. Use bludgeoning weapons, ranged weapons, or weapons with a long reach to avoid being sprayed by boiling blood while fighting.
All right.
Hey, so as last level, as the second level spell, I took delay poison. So
Nice.
just saying, we got that somewhat alleviated in the short term.
Awesome. Yeah, delay poison will just counteract the effects of. Also, it will treat all stacks of boiling blood as one poison, right? So anyone, like if someone's infected, or if someone gets infected with boiling blood and you cast delay poison on them, it will just negate any boiling blood stuff, even if they get all the way up to 7 stacks. Like it won't even proc the Savophage. Just to explain how that works.
Oh, that's better than I thought it was.
Magical
But-
healing reduced the
so
the stacks too, yeah.
Yes, each instance of magical healing reduces 1 stack. So even if you hit somebody with cure light wounds, it reduces 1. If you hit them with heal, it reduces it by 1. Delay poison.
The spell heal or a heal check? It has to be a spell, right?
Yeah, the spell.
What?
That we're
Yes,
referring to.
yes.
There's a spell heal.
Yeah,
not
there's a
just
spell
skill
heal that heals
Okay.
10 HP per caster level, and like removes all this bullshit. But my point is that a super powerful spell and a super weak spell both clear only 1 stack. It doesn't scale up with the power of the spell.
Lesser restoration.
Lesser restoration, because it clears stacks like this, would clear it. Well, actually, it might not, because I don't know how it deals with poisons, but I'm pretty sure it would just clear all of the stacks.
Poison. There's a separate spell for poisons. I think.
Any magical effects reducing the ability damage. It also eliminates fatigue. No, yeah, it wouldn't do any of
The
that
spell
stuff.
is called neutralize poison.
Yeah.
Okay. I just have a potion of lesser restoration on me.
Okay. Do you guys open the door?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Someone
Or
big
I
and
Like
will-
you guys, I assume
Alright.
somebody.
Someone
that
opens
isn't-
the door. At the foot of the door, you can see like it's almost kind of like cigarette ash, right? But like a lot of it, like somebody is burning like 50 cigarettes and kind of trailing the ash. That's what those red streaks are. Little embers are burning in there. It's not like it's going to do any fire damage to you or anything like that, but like clearly those little embers are burning. You also see another dead body. This one has been sliced all asunder by one of those kind of like swinging, steel, you know what I mean, like pendulum traps. There's 3 of them, and they're each kind of on like I don't know how to describe this, like, like those extendo levers, like sometimes you see on like mirrors in fancy bathrooms, you know what I mean? So that those
I know what you
extend
mean.
down from the ceiling, slice someone up, and then go back up into the ceiling. Though they haven't gone all the way back up because the trap is only built to fire once.
As another question though,
Sure.
using my, I forget what it's called now, my be the tiger sense, see as the tiger, do I smell anything up ahead as far as like
You smell
blood or people?
sulfur.
Okay,
You
there might be
smell. Make a
explosives.
knowledge planes check, I guess.
Planes, huh? Okay, devils, got it.
Only you can do this for now. Actually, I guess everybody can once they see the smolders.
What knowledge is it?
Oh, I can't even make that check.
Planes.
Bam.
Those kind of smoldering trails are typically left behind by volatile hellhounds. Volatile hellhounds are basically like hellhounds, except they do a couple of unique things. They are kind of what it says on the tin, like super volatile. They are super super fiery. If they bite you, it is likely that the volatile hellhound will just explode on you and leave itself in burning embers. Those embers will burn for a couple of turns, and if those embers damage anybody, the volatile hellhound will reconstitute in the square that it exploded in. So that's how
Embers.
volatile hellhounds work.
So once they explode, the only way to keep them dead is to avoid the embers. Like we can't like.
You can
spam up or
also
pour water on them.
use
Douse
you
them
can
in
douse them,
water?
right. Yep, you can douse them just like normal fires. If you douse them, then it can't reconstitute. Also,
I
if you just
have
let the
something.
embers burn out, but they burn out relatively long. So
In this
also the embers only deal damage to creatures that end their turn in that square.
are there any back in the storage room? Is there like a barrel full of water or something?
No.
Um, any liquid at all?
There is.
Alcohol,
You know that there
ale.
is water nearby because you know that it connects to that kind of like sewer pipe where you guys came
Oh
in. So,
boy.
Are any
I
of
have a
these like
water
sacks of
skin or
flour?
whatever. Does that help?
yeah, there's a couple of sacks of flour.
I'm gonna take one and put it in my Wait, is
Okay.
flour flammable?
Yes.
Well, I'll figure something out eventually.
Does next
What,
silly question?
what if I have create
Can I
water,
shoot a ray of
buddy?
frost at some embers? And
Oh, you have
see
create
if
water?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay, then we don't
I
have to
don't
worry
have
about
Yeah,
it.
create
you
water.
can use create water to douse
I-
these. You can also
I-
use Ray of Frost to douse them, but you have to do it over 9 turns because you can only target one square at a time.
With what?
But the
The
embers.
rare frost?
But the embers. You're saying these embers in front of us? Or,
Oh,
no,
those
he
embers
explodes.
don't. Those that when a volatile hellhound explodes, it leaves behind a little pool of embers. That's
Oh,
a
okay.
3x3 square. Is essentially
but
what
I
I'm
can
revealing here.
Drench.
Yeah. Do you have drench? I don't know what
Yeah,
drench does.
hang on. I'm reading what it does. I've literally never used it.
Fair enough.
Theoretically, I'd have to spend a point of my pool to swap it in.
Anyway, a question about. Rather, I still keep the sack of flour in my thing. How big a sack of flour is it? Like a small one? That's
It's
what
like yeah. I mean, it's like a half pound.
All right.
So it's pretty small. It's kind of the size of like a 2-liter soda bottle.
So this says target one creature or object of size large or smaller. Does that cover 4 squares or just 1 square?
We'll just say that covers with drench. You mean?
Yeah.
We'll just say that covers all 9 squares because like the water is going to spread out and douse everything.
Alright.
So.
Cool. I will use quick study to swap that in for one of my. I mean, I haven't really been keeping great track of what cantrips I have skilled.
Sounds good.
I really only use one of them.
Okay. As you open up the rest of this hallway, you see that 2 of the trails head into that kind of other room down there, and one of them ends at a hellhound who is eating the corpses of a couple of inquisitors and clerics who set off another trap. This one looks to have been kind of like a spear spike trap almost, that just completely speared all the way through these guys. Those spears are still out, so you would have to figure out some way to retract them in order to move past it. And then behind those spears is like a barricade of crates that has been pushed over. That barricade of crates.
Where are the spears? Sorry.
The spears actually aren't on the map. They're where the bodies are, essentially.
So the Hellhound can't get to us right now.
No, that Hellhound can't get to you. It just doesn't care because it's eating some of these dead bodies.
So the spears aren't actually an obstacle.
I will draw the spears because I should have done that. All right. So this blue bit here, that is the spears. You need to figure out some way to retract those spears back into the wall in order to
I wonder if there's 2 Hellhounds in that alcove to the left.
Oh, I wonder.
Would the Hellhounds have been with the Asmodeans or with the killer?
Hellhounds are very commonly summoned by clerics, Asmodeans. They're pretty powerful though, so it would likely be a powerful cleric who would have to have summoned one.
Right, but it's not likely that our serial killer has a stable of Hellhounds
that
he's got running around. That's what I mean.
Okay, what do you guys want to do next?
I guess we'll fight them
would be to proceed with caution. Eventually, we have some way of I don't. Is there? So there's 2 Hellhounds. There's a Hellhound chomping over here.
You guys don't know what's in the alcove yet.
Is there any
Surprise!
way of,
they're greater Hellhounds.
Here's a perhaps silly question. Could you try and handle animal Hellhound, or are they not?
They are outsiders. They do behave like animals, but it's incredibly unlikely that you would be able to handle one. The DC would be really fucking high.
Oh my god, buddy! I know what I want for the second tier of my special shit. One time, no, that would be super badass though.
Why don't we could try and just pull something from around the corner, see if we can maybe.
As you guys move your way into the hallway, the Hellhound turns around and starts growling because it notices you. Finally.
No, well, I guess we'll see if it comes to us. I'm just gonna charge in there. It can come to us.
All right.
No time to waste.
Let's do initiative then.
Can I make a sound right here to try and see if anything comes out of there?
Sure. On your turn, I guess. Oh, Jesus Christ! Well, time to get fucked by Hellhounds, I guess.
I think I rolled better than that Hellhound.
Did you?
Oh shit, you did. I rolled a 20.
Well, you rolled a 20, but so did the Hellhounds. That's why they have a 26.
Oh, that's what 26 is for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might want to cry yourself to sleep.
There's not much
I don't fucking cry, bro.
Become anyone.
Did not send my 18 didn't send my token in.
Okay, I will add a token for you. Oh, there you go. I'm going to use your 18 because you rolled it first. All right.
I didn't have the token selected.
Descending. All right, the Hellhounds are going to go. This Hellhound first is going to run all the way here and make a charging attack against Marigrug. What's your AC?
In front of me
right now it's 13.
Right now it's 13. I'm pretty sure that Hellhound hits you. Okie doke, he does 1d8. He does 5.
Because of automatic bonus progression.
Physical damage.
Oh, did I not do that?
Maybe. You should look up what it is.
Yeah, let me check to make sure that I'm.
Marigrug, you take 11 damage you take 7 physical damage and 4 fire damage. As the Hellhound runs, it leaves behind more smoldering ash in its wake. And that's what the Hellhound does.
Hey, buddy.
What up?
Let's see here. Weapon attunement +1 is effectively +1 damage, +1 attack to your weapon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I've been doing any of these.
Well, good suck.
I don't know if I didn't. Did I increase my wisdom? I don't. Fuck.
All right,
Okay.
Weirin, it's your turn.
We have a.
Oh wait,
+1
actually, I'm
deflection
kidding.
bonus.
The other two hellhounds come out, but they don't attack because they're not in a position to yet.
Oh my god, I don't know if I increased my wisdom or not.
Ah.
One sec.
How tough do we
Oh, I
think
did
these
already.
hellhounds
Yes.
are?
Okay. Sweet. But anyways, give myself aspect of plus strength, which I think is bear, but I don't know.
Might be bull.
Might be bull.
I bet
Whatever
it's
that
bear.
was. Okay.
Bull strength in WoW, so I assume it's bull in this.
So I'm gonna go here. And the tiger's gonna go here. And we both gonna attack this thing. Also, how does raking work again?
Rake?
I'll have to grapple first, right? And then I'll just
No,
do
rake is just the two of you have to attack the same target. Or no, I'm sorry. If the tiger attacks the same target with both of its claws, it will do a rake.
Oh,
right?
okay. I don't know.
Isn't that true?
It made it sound like it was
Oh no,
special.
with the tiger, with the tiger,
It's
it's
like a
special to
grapple
grapple.
attack.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
I'm not doing that because grappling this shit doesn't seem to make any sense.
That attack, does it hit? Shit, I deleted my character sheet that I was looking at.
I feel like I'm
That's
actually
dumb.
probably hits. It's actually a 20 because I haven't done the attunement thing yet.
An
so.
18 certainly hits. A 27 certainly hits. Each time it hits. So you guys are attacking that one. So the tiger and Maragrug take 4 fire damage because every time you hit the volatile hellhound, it explodes in a small thing of fire.
How much does tiger take?
Tiger takes 4.
Okay.
It hits. It essentially hits you with fire. Or it hits you and Maragrug with fire twice.
Me?
I'm
Oh,
sorry. The tiger and Maragrug.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The tiger. Then it takes 15 plus Jesus Christ 11 damage. Well, 15 plus 11 damage is a lot.
Maragrug, move for a sec so we can see the.
I'm looking handsome in there. I'm done.
That's what or can you put that? There you go.
Also, Maragrug, can you what is your CMD? I forgot that he got his free grapple on you. On his bite attack.
It's 20.
He might actually not successfully grab you.
I think you missed it, buddy, so it doesn't happen.
You know what?
Just playing.
He does. Well, he does. That's it. He does.
Oh, so wait, so they're both now denied their dex bonus to AC.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. That is definitely true. The next person to go is Alaric.
Alaric surveys the situation. I have plenty of spell slots to burn here. I have to figure out how to use my cone. Possible. Steps forward and is gonna make another burning hands. Unfortunately, did I get guys or the one over here? I will finish him off and do some damage. So I'm gonna do the two on the left.
Okay.
And I am going to transmogrify to cold.
Sounds good.
Roll, and it's a DC 17, DC 18 because of spell specialization or spell whatever. My spell.
The wounded one fails. The other one passes.
All right. Roll 5d 4 plus 3. Bam.
All right. The wounded one dies, actually. When it takes the damage, it explodes for 4 damage to both Marigrug and
Is there a
Grawl.
reflex save or anything for this?
There's no reflex save to these.
It just happens. I guess it's
Yeah,
damage.
it just does D4 damage.
Fails.
And the other one saved. So it
damage,
takes
so it takes 6.
less damage.
Oh, but he's presumably cold. Cold.
He might
weak?
have a cold. You actually hit the thing. Yeah, he's vulnerable to cold and immune to fire.
Right. Well, demons generally are. So.
Yeah.
But he takes
Anyway,
1.5
it
times
is
damage.
now Marigrug's.
Buddy, did you get my
turn.
1.5 times damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Your 1.5 times damage is actually how that other one got killed.
Excellent.
Yeah, you could tell from my numbers that a 13 would leave it with something.
Yeah, no, I kind of figured, but I wanted to make sure. Because my Jew gold.
What? What's the reference for?
I guess.
You know what Jugold is? Everyone knows what Jugold is. But...
Must be something like Cobalt Gold. Anyway, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to just go for it. I'm gonna charge this thing and hit it.
Sounds good.
Whew, that missed.
You miss, unfortunately. Rakax, it is your turn.
Oh man, alright. I will target this one because it is right in front of Elric, and that's very dangerous.
Thank you, kind cat.
Boom. And I will charge and attack.
Sounds good. That hits. That does a whole bunch of damage too.
And I am done.
Okay. When you hit that, you take 1 fire damage.
You said that these things can revive, right? Like this one that's dead is.
It only revives after it uses Molten Explosion. I mean, whatever its explosion power is called.
Which it hasn't used because it only does that when it hits you, right?
It can do that under a variety of circumstances.
Only
Did
one
it
fire
happen?
damage.
Or
I've
It
gotten
has
more
not
fire
happened
damage.
yet.
Only 1 fire damage, really?
Yeah, it just does 1 fire damage to you.
I've gotten more fire damage from Elric and Beauregard.
Fair.
Okay, I have a wand of selective.
A rod.
Whatever.
Wait, I don't know if that works. If Beauregard gives me that standard action thing that he can do, or no, he gives an attack. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Beauregard
I
is now
put
your
this
turn.
thing out.
Well, I'm gonna spend my whole turn moving.
Yeah.
Because I'm very slow.
Productive.
Alright, that's it.
Okay, the volatile hellhounds go. This one is going to 5-foot step in here, and then it's going to use Molten Explosion.
Yeah,
Grawl, Alaric, Marigrug, and whatever fucking Rakax all need to roll reflex saves.
Oh boy.
so my
geez.
tiger does the thing where it only
Two,
takes half
three,
damage and shit.
4, 5, 6. Wow, he rolled particularly bad on this.
Bad as in bad for us, or bad as in...
As in, he rolled 3 1s
Yeah.
as part of his...
Make sure that all my saves are right.
My
5.
tiger has evasion, by the way.
Okay,
I love
Rakax fails
evasion.
to dodge. Marigrug fails to dodge. Alaric super fails to dodge. Grawl avoids all damage. Alright, those of you who failed to dodge each take 17 points of fire damage.
17, you say?
Oh
L-O
boy.
fucking
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Welcome to 11 HP, boys.
He
Population
also leaves behind... where is... Smoldering Fire
But
here.
he's Deaderino.
He can reconstitute.
All right, but so
They probably
next
both
question. Is it the end of his turn that he reconstitutes on?
He reconstitutes anytime anybody takes fire damage from walking through his squares.
Okay.
But so the other thing is, Maragug, Rug, and Rekex, you guys only take fire damage if you end your turn in his squares because you start in them. If that makes sense. So you have the opportunity to move out. He doesn't constantly respawn just because Maragug and Rekex
Do
are.
we know
Is
if
it
both
silly
of them will
abusive
revive
mechanics
or just
question?
one?
What?
Actually, no, it's cool. Don't worry about it, guys. It'll be gone.
Yo, buddy, will
Yeah.
both of them revive or just the exploded one?
Just the exploded one.
It can't reignite the second one?
It does not reignite. Oh my god!
I don't know why you didn't do that, FYI. But you
Oh,
said
that's
it.
amazing! I said they're made out of sulfur!
Yeah, they could definitely reignite each other sciencey-wise.
No,
yeah, I
we're
think
not-
that
we're
would make
not-
sense. But it's too late
When
now.
I make
They
greater
are not
volatile
core
hellhounds because I love these things,
They
I
are not
will
core
have them
hounds.
do that.
They are not core hounds.
That is the coolest thing. Is that how
So-
core hounds work?
Yeah, they reignite each other.
That's awesome. Okay, we're in. It is now your turn.
I'm gonna create water and douse these fires
Is
with
that
water.
is that a cantrip?
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay, excellent.
How much water do you create?
Hold on, let me read the fucking spell.
'Cause I have a
Up to
cantrip that can.
Man,
So,
now
I'm
now I
level-
have this idea. Now I have this idea of what greater hellhounds, greater
We-
volatile hellhounds are like. Holy shit!
We are level 6, so I
Mhm.
make 12 gallons of water.
Holy shit. You know what? That's good. Let's just say 1 gallon for each square is fine. So you douse all the squares, and you know what?
Tiger.
Roll 1d6. Because there's a because there's a volatile hellhound in one of the squares. It is doused and it takes 3 fire damage, or it takes 3 damage,
3 water damage.
3 water damage, I guess. But the other one is dead.
I think Cole would be the appropriate typing if you
Um,
cared.
yeah,
Well, Tiger
yeah,
goes.
I mean, you know,
Tiger
whatever.
goes.
Oh, right, Tiger goes.
Can you remove the box?
I'm gonna remove these red lines, actually, also, because they're just kind of not worth anyone's time.
How blurred are it's not even worth the joke.
Blurred lines. The 23 definitely hits. Maragug and the Tiger both take. Oh, Jesus Christ. He only
Boy.
takes 7 damage.
That sounds like a children's book, Maragug and the Tiger.
Fuck, Jesus Christ.
Rug and the kitty cat.
What's going on, buddy? You okay?
I just kept.
Oh, you can't
nothing.
do the number right, can you?
I deducted 23 instead of 7, and then I just fucked it all up. Anyway, so the Tiger does some damage. Good job, Tiger. You guys each take D4, 2 damage. Grawl and Maragug take 2 damage. Fire damage from the Hellhound.
Power him through.
I have to say, almost all of the creatures that I make seem to have these, like, when you do damage, they make a, like, explodey effect. Actually, I guess that's not true. Thor just did that at the top of his round, I think. Anyway, Maragug. No, wait, I skipped Alaric's turn. Alaric, it is your turn.
Alaric sees that the situation is well in hand, and casts.
Do you have healing spells? I'm just curious.
None of those. Gonna fire. Oh shit.
Can you get anything like that?
No, I'm
Or are you
arcane,
purely offensive? Okay.
Yeah, arcane casters don't get that.
Nothing.
Unless
Okay.
they're witches. I believe
I'm
witches have that on their spell list.
Huh.
I'm Ray of Frosting the dude.
Sounds good.
Oh, you probably don't
I
even need
actually need
to.
to roll to hit, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Against touch. X.
Do you just roll CMB?
That hits. He takes 9 damage. Alright, Maragug, it's your turn. Oh, also, Grawl and Maragug each take 3 damage. Fire damage. For being in melee.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just. Yeah, I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna full hit.
You guys should just move away and let me like spear it from a distance. Oh no, we get to go again. Kill it.
Kill it with fire.
Smack its head in.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I
think
don't
I
think I
have
had
any
the
of
other one. Did I have the other one go in that? I think I just had the one exploded. I forgot about the other one. Wow, it's my mistake.
What are you talking about?
Those are both misses.
Now,
What are you
Rikax,
talking about?
I didn't have the second Hellhound go. Only one Hellhound went.
The other one was
It moved
dead.
in and then it exploded. No, there's three. There's this last one that's alive. He didn't
Oh,
go
it
because I
didn't
forgot
go at
about it.
all. Nice.
I'm going a 5-foot step. Oh, big surprise, right?
No, I don't even know what's happening. I'm so confused.
I'm gonna stand. Can I stand on the dead body or like the middle one?
It's probably just
It's
like
exploded.
mud now at this point.
Yeah, but like I won't take any damage if I stand on it, right?
But
It's like
I thought we doused
wet
it.
and muddy, so I don't think it's a thing anymore.
yeah, there's no damage unless
Okay.
Buddy speaks up.
There's no damage for sitting on the Hellhound.
Okay, so I'm gonna full attack the Hellhound.
Okay. You hit and then you kill it.
So yeah, it's 20 and like a 15.
So the three of you who are in melee with him, Marigrug, Grawl, Rikax, you each take 3 damage over 2 aura bursties. Whatever I called that mechanic.
Does it matter that it's over 2?
If you have DR.
I'm just curious. Well, it's fire damage, I assume.
Yeah, even if you
fire
had
deer?
resist, it wouldn't matter, I guess. Because I think resist just pools all of the damage until the end of turn and it like resets or something like that. I don't know.
Lamb. So is the last Hellhound is
Man,
dead.
Dan, thank you, man.
The last Hellhound dies. What do you guys want to do?
Does anyone have any cure light wounds of any form? I have 1 potion of cure moderate wounds, if not, but I would probably save it. Oof.
What's going on? Who is this for? I was gonna do that one was intended for the tiger for FY, but who else needs one? Marigrug.
I could use one.
What's your HP? I don't see a bar
I'm at
for you.
11.
I'm at 14 out of 54.
I'm at 11 out of
Do I
28.
have cure moderate ones yet?
I have a couple of cure light wounds I could use on myself.
We did forget to buy potions before doing this very combat-heavy dungeon.
I mean, I still have one or two, but
Our
one sec.
mistake.
Let me check. I just need to note this on my spell page.
Meantime, can we perceive around, see if we see anything?
You can. By perceiving around the rest of it, you find that the wasp's
For
nest has
Marigrug?
been turned into a veritable
checklist?
workshop of this guy's kind of like clockwork creations. It's
Stolen
pretty
from Dishonored, you trash. Don't think I don't know that.
He's been using he's been steadily putting more and more defenses into the wasp's nest. Those 4 guys are actually at his work table where they accidentally triggered like a big wire, kind of like a garrote wire, like grenade thing. So that what it does is like when it explodes, all of these wires come out exactly like Dishonored. Shut the fuck up, Jimmy. That like just slice through
Oh wow,
skin and
that's very
bone.
creative.
So they're all dead. They're also pretty eaten and charred because that's what the other hellhounds were. Those other 2 hellhounds were eating. And you can make some. Let's make some perception checks for your team because I roll those for you. So the good thing you find. Let's pull up that there loot table. You find 2 things. You find an aquatic cummerbund and eyes of keen sight,
Eyes of keen sight. Sounds good.
as well as a whole bunch of like gold and shit and stuff
What is a
worth gold.
cummerbund?
Just pocket. Those are both items that you can look up on the SRD. An aquatic cummerbund, I think, is
Oh, the real
Yeah,
items, not
cummerbund
items you
is
made up.
right.
What a cummerbund and what of keen sight?
Eyes.
Eyes of Keen Sight.
So they're literal eyeballs. That's fucking baller.
Oh, so they're real items, not like items you
Yeah.
homebrewed.
And how much gold do we find?
They're crystals.
Over the
Can we
course,
just do
yeah.
that later?
So here's the thing.
Can we
Over
just
the
do all the
course,
gold at the end?
all of the gold that you are going to get, just to put this in the loot table now, is you're going to get 5,000 gold in just a lump sum, essentially.
For each of us or total?
Total.
Each, wow.
And that's for the whole dungeon?
That is for this whole dungeon, yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna write 5,000 GP, aquatic cummerbund, eyes. Does that include the aquatic cummerbund and eyes of Keen Sight?
Does not include the aquatic cummerbund is worth 2,600 GP. The eyes of Keen Sight are 6,000 GP. Pre-halved. Those are like the true value of those
so
two.
1,300 if sold, and the eyes of Keen Sight was 3,000 if sold.
Yeah.
If no one's gonna use them while we have them, I'll put in the Eyes of Keen Sight.
Okay,
That's a good idea. Like, at least a
Anyone
human should
who
have it
doesn't
for
have-
low light vision.
Anyone who doesn't have low light vision should take it, probably, unless
It
you
also
have
doubles people that have low light vision.
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry.
Yeah, and it gives +2 to perception.
Perfect.
That's a good point. I will add that to my perception macro.
Wait, so who's wearing the eye thing?
I will, unless anybody has a big
It's
old
fine.
reason to want
I
to.
mean,
Not really. You
all
have the
you
best
do
perception.
is watch us fight.
Actually,
so
you know
might
what?
as well get
Mango,
some nice
you
eyes
add
for
that to your perception because mine is keyed to your sheet. So just put that in like the miscellaneous modifier kind of thing,
Okay,
so that if you ever take it off or replace it, it happens on your end, not mine.
fantastic.
I will write that Mango has it, or Beauregard wearing them.
So, do we know who set these traps? Did I forget that or miss that?
It seems to be the killer.
Oh, the killer? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. The last thing is you guys find a bunch of levers. On just like in this back room here.
Oh, is it a puzzle? Are we gonna travel through rooms? Like
It's
some
not-
sort of puzzle.
It's not a puzzle like that. This is how you reset the traps.
Oh, okay.
You pull down the lever and it goes.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of disappointed
Good
now. I
thing you
actually really
told
wanted
us.
it to be a puzzle.
God, man, instead of us just, buying all of them.
Instead of us fucking each other over, that's good.
Yeah, because my next thing was gonna be like, well, let's use Mage Hand to pull the levers, but I guess
Elric, where are your HPs at? Like,
I'm at
max?
22 of 28, so don't
okay,
kill me
that's
right
fine.
now. I mean, that is still very much one shot.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's not good for you, but it's also probably not worth the heals yet. Oh, does Rakax need heals?
So, can we investigate the bodies or anything? Figure out. Obviously, Deuterino's not here. Can we look for clues? Look at
I
the
bet there's a
workbench,
trap
maybe.
door.
If they've got blood in them, that sort of stuff.
So there's well, we're not done yet. There's barriers and shit over here. We have to get by the.
Oh, really?
We have to reset the traps so the spears go back, and then also not trigger them and get across the spears.
Wait, where are the spears? The spears
The
are
blue,
down here.
blue box.
Oh.
Come on, guys, pay attention.
I do pay attention.
As you pull back the spears, you pull the lever, it pulls the spears back, and then as you let the levers go, the spears fire again.
Oh, pressure plate.
Also, the same thing happens with the extendo spikes, but the pendulum, it just uses gravity, so those are actually actively swinging at this point.
What are the extendo spikes?
I'm sorry, the extendo pendulum thing.
How did this group of people die when we passed
They
them?
triggered a grenade on his work desk.
Is that reloadable?
On
Or
his
did that
work
just happen?
desk.
He was working on a grenade. They picked it up and triggered it, and it just did a bunch of damage and it
I
killed all
wonder
of
why
them.
they picked this place that we've been to before. But anyways, so as my ingenious plan, I'm gonna tie some of my rope around these 3 bodies, and then have us pull on them, and then release the spears and try to get them off.
Okay, as you pull the bodies off, you can see that there's a clear pressure plate in one of the steps. As that pressure plate actually goes up into the step, though, it's not you can't you almost can't even fucking see it anymore. It's probably that
Only one of
stone
them?
has been so stone shaped that it is perfectly in line with the rest of the other stones.
It's only one of them or all of them?
There is what that so the middle, if you see where this back guy is, yeah, that red circle on there is the pressure plate.
Excellent. Let's avoid that one.
Seems good.
If I had Arcane Mark, I would mark it, but I don't.
I would also just try and break it somehow, but I guess it's not
Well,
doable.
it
Okay,
might
do you guys
be
wanna-
useful.
Do you guys want to do anything else? I mean, once you move these bodies off, it also sounds like you move these bodies off. Once you move
I
the
did
bodies
do
off,
that.
the pressure plate isn't triggered anymore, obviously. So,
Is
Oh,
there anything by the
can we
dock?
trigger it and then just walk around? Or
if
is it
if you trigger it, then the spikes will come out, and you won't be able to move through the spikes.
Okay, that
essentially.
was my question.
Is there any signs of a boat or anything being at this dock recently? Is
No,
it
but it's water, so there probably wouldn't be.
okay? So mooring or rope time. What else is on the dude's bench, which is apparently over here?
A bunch of scraps, like essentially scraps.
No notes or shit.
You do find, actually, if I do this perception check for
I don't
you,
hear a kitty. Okay.
you find a clockwork key, like a key, and then like it's kind of like a skeleton key, but the teeth of the key or whatever, are retractable to a certain extent and like extendable. And
That's
in the
cool.
back of the key there's like 3 little holes that you can put your finger in, and then you can turn them, and it will change the length, like the lengths of the tines, but like in different ways, kind of thing. So you kind of both have to, it's a key where you have to figure
It's a
out how
combination
long.
lock.
Yeah, well, yeah, essentially. You have to figure out how long each of the teeth need to be in order to put it into a lock and unlock something.
Is
Seem
there?
like it is useful for one thing, or could you use it for many things?
You can roll an intelligence check.
So I want to look by the levers and by the spear traps to see if there's any random like keyhole around those areas.
Alaric, your intelligence check suggests that this key might be something that you're looking for, actually. Because if you remember when you were
the key
talking,
to his workbox?
when you were talking to Kexty, actually, he said that there is that he knows where the Coven of Lilith is hiding,
But he
and
needs the key. That's
Oh,
right.
we need the key
and
to
you
that
needed
building.
to and you needed to find the key to that building. This might be that key.
Excellent.
We have to find the combination though.
There's obviously plenty of evidence that this guy is either working for or on behalf of kind of the Coven of Lilith, because Savophage.
Does knock work
Let's
on
get
combination locks?
Sorry, what?
Does knock work on these types of combination locks?
Probably not. They are incredibly complex.
Knock's magic.
It is not powerful enough magic to deal
But
with these kinds of combination locks.
Hey buddy, if Rufus was here, would he just be able to like roll a 40 and just like break all these locks?
So the clockwork aspect of this
It's
makes
kind
it
of
incredibly
serious,
hard
Hawkins.
to disable the device too,
Uh-huh.
which is
It would all just shatter.
yeah. Anyway,
Building.
at the work desk, so you find that key. At the work desk, you also find 2 more grenades. They kind of look like. So what it looks like is there's like a pin in the top with a ring, right? And then
Okay,
the grenade
grenade.
itself is like, it's like a rubber band ball, but instead of rubber bands, it's like piano wire. And
cool.
then kind of stuck in all over the piano wire it kind of looks like there are like nails almost, because there's like big flat spikes, but not like pointed nails, right? But like the other head, right? Like the hammer, like the side that you hammer stuff in.
I give them to Beauregard because he can probably do something with them.
Wait, what are you
Okay.
giving me? Sorry.
Clockwork wire
Grenades.
grenades.
Okay.
They do things that you don't
Be
know yet
useful.
because you don't know how they work.
Can I use a knowledge engineering?
I bet he
Yeah,
can.
actually you can.
But I was
Yeah.
partially thinking about that.
I will aid another with my level 1
Oof.
knowledge engineering.
Oh, that's
Oof.
probably a 6, not a 20. Yeah.
Aid another. Yeah.
With your aid another, With your and another, I guess that works. And you know what it does. It works. It works kind of like. Man, have any of you guys seen Young Justice?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay, you know how Blue Beetle kind of has that staple gun?
Uh-huh.
It works a little bit like that, because what it is like the wires
Interesting.
on each end of the wire is like a nail essentially, but the nail isn't built to like
Uh-huh.
go into you. What it's supposed to do is like the wires fly out and they do
Wrap
they do
around.
a bunch of damage, right? But it will pin you into a wall almost, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Feels like a nail bomb.
If it doesn't just fucking kill you.
Is it directional or is it's an AoE? I assume. Right?
Yeah, it's an AoE. All of the damage is slashing damage from the garrots. It does 66 slashing damage, and so it does 66 slashing damage in a 15-foot radius from whatever the point of whatever is, and it
15
will
foot, huh?
it will essentially pin someone to a wall if they're next to a wall and they take damage from this.
Is there like a reflex save or?
There is a reflex save for half, and the pin itself is a grapple check.
And do I know how to make these if I wanted to make more later?
No way.
Not allowed. Gotcha.
So the other thing you do find though is his clockwork toolbox.
Ooh, that was my question.
That you had seen before, or that the neighbor described. Actually, you hadn't actually seen it. So it has all of his special tools. You can tell each of these tools is super specific, right? Like this isn't something that this guy has. Oh, excuse me. Like this guy is like a self-taught Leonardo da Vinci of like clockwork murder. And his toolbox is filled with like all like particularly built tools that
magical in any way?
No.
Okay, because he's doing some magic shit.
The grenades are actually though. The propulsion effect in the grenades is a magic effect.
Wait, wounds.
I'll heal you some because you look wounded.
Sorry, what?
Yeah,
I heal you for 13.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
Okay.
So, shall we soldier on through the traps, or have we got everything we need here?
We gotta go through that barrier. We probably have it.
All right. The barrier is just a couple of crates. There's actually already a hole in the barrier on that one left side that you can squeeze through, or you can take down the crates if you want.
How big is the toolbox?
Like a normal toolbox, to be honest.
But,
like a tackle
box. Do you want to
probably
hold on to that?
Sure.
Okay, if you don't, I'll hold on to it.
That sounds neat.
Put your grenades in the murder box.
No, the grenades are staying on me.
Holding on to the grenades.
I
can
know.
murder house people with them.
Does the tiger see or smell anything beyond this? Sulfur, blah blah blah. Stuff, people, blood. Smellable things. Spoils.
So, just so you know, Mango, this is like kind of like a necessary, in the same way that like an engineer needs an arc light spanner, right? Like this toolbox is a necessary piece of tools in order to use a skill craft clockwork. If we wanted to make more of these kinds of things, but you would have to put ranks into that skill in order to get there. But when you do put ranks in, essentially let me know and I'll just send you like recipes. I said making all of this up on the spot because I didn't think you would want to learn how to make wire grenades.
Totally think that's awesome.
I totally think it's awesome too. It never occurred to me that you would want to try and replicate his shit. But that's awesome.
Like it's a thing that Beauregard could do in combat that would be less than nothing or greater than like nothing.
100%. I totally feel you.
Could you eventually, when you get enough ranks in it, build like a turret?
Oof, I think I could build a portal to the Emerald Nightmare.
Do you guys take down the boxes or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I want to just.
As you look in, before you take down the boxes, as you look in, you see two dead bodies. One of them being Sabo the spider.
Can you
Oof.
open the visible range so it's visible? Okay, whatever. You're just revealing that
All
area.
right. There's Sabo the spider, and there's another person in there.
Oh, is it the
He
clockwork dude?
seems to match the description that you guys. He seems to match the description that you guys got from the witness about
Of the murderer?
of the murderer. Right? He has like a big smock. He had a club foot or something, if I remember correctly. I don't remember all the details. But he just matches that description. In fact, Marigrug, you can make a knowledge local check.
Woohoo!
So these guys managed to take each other out? Is that the story?
I'll get to that in a second. You'll have to roll
think
heal
so.
checks to figure it out, essentially.
Appears to be.
Marigrug, you recognize this man as Varl Wex. He actually lived with you in that apartment that tenement with the mean old lady way
Yeah.
back in the first thing. He was really like like you didn't know him that well. Like he was like a really reclusive guy, but you did know that he had a he had a small shop in the in like a little market district thing store, kind of like a flea market almost, where like a whole bunch of artisans got together. That flea market is called Vespim Artisans. I will write that down.
Okay.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Because you can follow up if you want.
Oh.
He had like a market stall in Vespim Artisans, but his whole shtick of this kind of crazy clockwork shit is this. Anyway, you need to make heal checks to figure out why they died, or how they died, or what happened here.
I informed the group that I kind
This
of
is
know this
heal.
person.
Wait,
That fir-
what's
that
his
first-
name again?
Varl Wex. VARLWEX.
I guess I'll look around to see if there's like any other ways out.
You see 3 or 4 almost like half-built clockwork automatons. Have any of you guys, this is a long shot, have any of you guys played City of Heroes? Warren, did you play City of Heroes?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
played
It is
like-
exactly
I
like
have
those
friends
little
that I don't.
sprocket guys from the Clockwork City of Heroes. So they're like,
Okay.
it's about the size of a halfling, and it's like a little automaton, with just like incredibly complex like gears and hydraulics and all of this other stuff. But they're all half finished. None of them are explicitly finished.
Quick question.
What's up?
Skyrim?
Can we desecrate Savo's corpse?
If you have the spell, sure.
Why?
Also,
Because
I think we
fuck
should hide it
anyone
so
in
we can
Throne's
take
cabinet.
credit. Because why?
Weirin,
Fuck
Grawl
anyone.
starts growling
Oh,
and
that's
is
an idea.
looking into the
What's
walls
up, boy?
and is like trying, and it's just have you ever seen like a cat or a dog like
Uh-huh.
kind of like hunting down something that they can't quite see? That's exactly what he's doing.
I'd say that the
Speak
coast
with your
isn't clear
animals.
yet, guys. What?
Have like share senses or whatever with your
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
mean
like-
his empathic link gives him that information essentially. That Grawl is searching for something in the walls.
That's
Almost.
an idea, though. Can we have Grawl eat the body of
Sabo?
Sabo?
No. Fuck you guys.
Ah,
Put it in the
tasty.
water.
Your heal check of Sabo reveals that she had stacks of boiling blood on her death.
But is going to turn into thing.
A lot of stacks, but she is not. She is dead. She can't turn into things. She's dead. She is dead, and she has been exsanguinated.
Ooh.
Spiders?
In fact, your heal check was so
Predators
good
were?
that it's very likely that she. Oh,
Is
sorry.
it?
I also
Or
forgot to say
14?
this. There are a couple of empty vials, and the vials themselves seem to have contained boiling blood, like as a poison, right? And so so the spikes, the pendulum trap, like the eviscerating clockwork hand thing. All of those had essentially poison doses of boiling blood. Sabo has a lot of stacks of boiling blood. It's actually very likely that she dropped to 0 HP because of all of the boiling blood stacks, and then he exsanguinated her.
How did he die?
He, did you roll a heal check for him? He is also exsanguinated. Down,
Wait,
down
wait,
his
He was,
he's
he was
who?
a tool.
down his wrists.
Wow.
You can see, like exsanguinated blood or whatever. You don't see a knife or anything like that. And then in his gut, like in his stomach, there's like a clear stab wound with like a whole bunch of damage, but there's like no knife or anything to be seen, and he's completely exsanguinated.
Their magic around.
Oh boy. There's clearly
Uh,
something around.
Can I examine the wall that Grawl is looking at with knowledge engineering?
Sure.
Oh boy, let's roll some knowledge.
Let's get fucked. You're so screwed if you're actually near the wall to do this. That's what I'm calling.
Your knowledge engineering doesn't actually give you much information about these walls, but you do notice that, like, the pressure plates and everything else, it's very likely that he got some kind of assistance in setting them up. He doesn't look to be a spellcaster of any variety, but he clearly needed somebody who could use stone shape in order to hide the very complex mechanisms of each of these traps inside of the stone.
Okay.
Did you see what I'm saying? So someone had to come here, use stone shape, let him install his shit, because, like, you know, under the walls, under the floors and everything like that, right? Like, it has to go all the way back to that room with the levers. There has to be some mechanism that does that whole thing. The only way he would have been able to accomplish that and have everything remain almost exactly the same as you remember it is if he used stone shape. In this room specifically, though, it doesn't seem to be as though stone shape is here, but you can tell, with a perception check related to this, you can tell that it looks like the walls are almost moving a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like very, very, very slightly, I guess.
Like someone's trying to escape by stone shaping their way out.
Maybe.
I point this out to the party.
I don't know what to do to
Sunder the wall.
to be honest. Do you have
I
thunder?
don't have no Sunder is just like hit it with your sticks.
Oh, they're
I
gonna do
don't
anything?
really have anything that could help us blow through a wall. I don't think.
Is there like a particular area where it's happening?
Yeah, there's an area right in the back of the room where it seems to be happening.
I
Is it difficult terrain?
I call it's a wall.
Like about here. And let's say it's a 10-foot section.
Was my perception good enough to see it too?
I pointed it out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to charge the wall.
No. I stop you and I say,
Why?
hold, wait. I'll cast hairline
We have a
fracture
grenade.
first.
Oh, okay.
That
Wait,
should
what
make
if-
it
okay.
easier.
What if
What
we
is-
put a grenade into this fracture and see what happens?
The hairline fracture just makes the wall
demolition it.
softer. Hold on, let me get you the text of hairline fracture.
Okay.
Hairline fracture is one of my spell-like abilities because I have a ton of those.
Oh, whoops.
We're still in the city, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you cast a spell as a section of stone, you reduce its hardness to 5 and its hit points to 10 inch of thickness. So essentially, it's just softer. It'll make Rakak's charging into it easier.
Okay.
All right. So you want to
Challenge the wall.
You ready, Rakox?
Let's charge.
What's the range of this? So it's touch. All right. So I put my hand, and he starts charging as I cast. Sound good?
Okay.
I guess I'll just stand there and then charge as he touches it. Like, yeah.
So make your attack roll, essentially. I mean, I guess it's technically a thunder check, but whatever. Who cares?
They're the same except hardness.
That breaks through. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, got to use hairline fracture.
Well done. Well done.
Can't believe that thing was relevant.
sounds like this is the one time, like, there's one campaign where that'll be useful, and we just found it.
All right. So when you hairline fracture into the wall, it reveals to you that the wall is not thick almost at all. And inside of the wall are like small tunnels that are kind of going throughout it, right? These tunnels would be going kind of like this. As you guys, as you bust through the wall and as you kind of investigate that, on like from the top of the room where the two bodies are, something busts out of the ceiling, but like it's still clawed to the top of the ceiling, kind of like a bug or like a gecko or something like that. And it spits a bunch of acid at you. And everyone who is in this, so Rakax, Beauregard, and Alaric, you all need to make.
So none of us looked up.
Actually, you just need to tell me what your ACs are.
Not reflex? Weird.
10,
It's actually not a reflex save.
maybe 11.
Have a +1 from your.
All right. So this thing busts through the ceiling.
I want to see it so bad.
I actually showed you this a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, Urabras, the hidden?
Uh,
Okay.
He.
Can you zoom it up so you can see it?
Yeah, I'll zoom it up real quick.
Also, what knowledge do we need?
Do you know the lore behind this guy, by the way?
He is the
actual
nicest of the
picture?
praetors.
He is super nice. He's like, yeah, humans, you can live here, whatever. It's
Yeah,
Wait,
he
really?
doesn't care. He doesn't actually care about
he just
anything.
like gives no shits about people. All the other praetors are like, fuck them, kill them.
Yeah, you
And
want to
he's
feast
like,
on them, eat them.
whatever.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He doesn't care. Like you
What
want to
is
live
that
with
from?
him.
This is
That's-
from Magic the Gathering.
New
Okay.
Phyrexia.
Yeah,
It looks like it's like an alien from Alien.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
kind
what
of
it
is,
yeah,
looks
I mean,
like.
that's, yeah.
but he's the most chill. He doesn't care about anything.
All right, roll initiative, folks.
Oh, just because he's showing us.
How much damage did we take?
Yeah, let me roll that
Worst
damage real quick.
roll
I forgot.
ever.
I'm guessing we
Why
all
did
got
you
hit.
remind him?
But
He
changed my
does
thing to 10.
2d6.
Click on it, you can change it.
He does
Yeah, but it
4
kept
acid
fucking
damage to the 3 of you, and you are afflicted by 3 stacks of boiling blood each.
Oh, great. Do we need to save?
How do the stacks work, buddy? Like, is one stack worse than two stacks, but the
How-
same as 3 stacks, and then 4 stacks
How
is
much
changes
right-
in it?
damage? Sorry.
4 damage total.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take my meds really fast.
Okay. And you guys are afflicted with 3 stacks of boiling blood, and you don't receive a save. Because mechanics are mean to you. Okay, who else needs to be on the thing? Weirin, did you roll?
I rolled.
7. Okay, one second. Let me add you to the initiative tracker.
I need to go to the bathroom. Can I have a
Okay, yeah,
second?
we can take let's take a 2-3
Yeah,
minute
let's
break
take a
to
Yeah,
Sounds
thank
good.
you.
before we do our big final fight.
Do. Phenomena. Do.
I'll say that in a bit.
Ooh, anyone else seen the Breath of the Wild trailer?
Oof. No, I did see the. Did you see the Death Stranding trailer?
No.
That game is either going to be the greatest or the worst game ever.
What is it
What?
called?
Sorry?
Death Stranding. It's Hideo Kojima's new game. The first trailer had Norman Reedus and a fetus standing on a beach with like whales, and it made no sense. This one has a
Mads
man with a
Mikkelsen?
baby walking into a tunnel underneath skeleton warriors, and then Mads Mikkelsen takes off his helmet and is red and tells skeleton warriors to go down the tunnel. It's weird. Let me see if I let me find. This is it's literally going to be the this is this is going to be Hideo Kojima Unchained, like, and that's both that's like terrifying and amazing at the same time.
Hello?
Yo.
Am I late?
No, we're just taking a break. People need to take pisses and shit.
Oh, okay.
It's funny because you said take pisses and shit, and that and shit could mean political shit.
It's true.
Man, I can't wait to get better. Like, finally play Final Fantasy 15.
Oof.
The Dream Boys.
I'm actually super impressed with what I've played so far. Granted, it isn't much, but the opening is beautiful.
Of what, 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, a lot of people, a lot of, like, Final Fantasy, like, purists, quote unquote, don't like the combat system because it's not, like, the turn based.
It finished installing at 1 a.m., Judy. You could have stayed up, but you were too busy.
Also, apparently, it's very open, like, open world.
It is, from what I can tell. I'm still in like the intro section.
Yeah, but, like, from basically what I've seen, like, on streamers and, like, Twitter Mortal tweeting, it's, like, extremely open world and you can get, like, super, not lost, but, like, super sidetracked because there's just so much stuff to do.
Okay, is everybody back?
I am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Jimmy? Jim Jam. I wonder where he goes in the order. Maybe we should just start the order and call it a day. Oh, geez.
He's third, it looks like.
This guy is so fast.
Also, nobody has like uncanny dodge or anything like that, right?
Oh, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dodge.
The good news is he doesn't give a fuck about you.
Actually, I think I have improved Uncanny Dodge now.
Wow, really?
Yeah, let me double check that.
Can you just read for me what it says? Like, even if you're...
Starting at 4th level, a rogue can react to danger before her senses would normally allow her to do so. She cannot be caught flat-footed, nor does she lose her dex bonus to AC
Yep,
if the
okay.
attack is invisible. Lose her dex bonus to AC if immobilized. Uncanny dodge. You can't get sneak attacked by flanking.
The Savager, whatever this thing's called, goes. You identify that it's a demon, but you don't know what it is, besides it being a demon.
Did I roll that check already?
Did you? I assume you did. Why does this make so much sense?
Dude, the Savophage.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah, like you don't summon the plague, you summon this guy to summon the plague.
Yup!
Yeah, that's why this makes so much sense.
I'm glad you picked up on that. That is exactly what happens. And that's exactly what did happen. It's going to use another acid spit, this time against, Grawl and Weirin. Jimmy, are you back? So I need to know if you have Uncanny Dodge or not, because otherwise you can roll reflex saves. Well, instead...
Hunter, right?
Yeah, I don't feel like Hunter's get it, but maybe his pet gets it, because his pet gets evasion, so I don't know if he'll get Uncanny Dodge. Also, everyone who has 3 stacks, you are fatigued. Yeah, you're fatigued. That's it, though, so far.
Which means...
I think it's like -2 on everything or something like that. That might be sickened.
The second is like you can't do shit.
I'm looking it up.
As far as I know, Hunters do not get Uncanny unless it's like
neither run nor charge take -2 penalty to strength and dex.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
You can't charge or run?
Oh my god!
Yo,
That is
Enoch,
so
baby.
mean, I didn't even realize.
Enoch, baby, I got you.
Oh my god, oh yes.
Enoch, baby, I got you.
Jimmy, are you here? Does
Yeah.
your tiger have Uncanny Dodge as well as evasion, or just evasion?
Baffled.
It does not have Uncanny Dodge as far as I know.
Okay. He uses another acid spit. It does. How much damage does that do? Well, actually, what is your tiger's AC? Because he might not have hit the tiger with the acid spit.
Bottom.
He hits both of you. It does 7 points of acid damage. And you each get 3 stacks of boiling blood, which means you're fatigued.
What does
We get a
fatigue
save to,
mean?
like, clear 1 stack every turn, or how does that work?
Nope, you don't get any save like
I
that.
thought we got a save. I thought you got
You-
a save every round.
night.
every night you get a save against it to clear 1 stack.
Okay.
You also typically get a save against this effect, but because you're all flat-footed, you don't, or you
What's
technically
fatigued
automatically
again?
fail. Fatigued is -2 on all
-2?
strengthened and dex checks, and
Can't run or you can't run or
can't run.
whatever.
You're actually also sickened, but to my understanding, fatigued is just a more advanced version of sickened, so I don't know that it actually makes an ascent. Actually, technically, sickened is worse. Sickened also does -2 penalty on all attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. Anyway, Alaric, it's your turn.
Does this seem? This seems like a good time to throw out ye old fireball.
Fair enough.
And transmogrify to
Tried and
cold.
true.
What is that? That is going to be 8d6 plus 3.
Okay.
And I will target it away from my friends, so like, over here. Bam.
Okay,
Not
and then
great.
he gets a reflex save, right?
It's a reflex save for half,
Alright.
and I'm going to spend one of my points to increase the DC of that Biznasty, so that is now 21,
Okay,
reflex.
he fails the reflex save, so he takes full damage
Boom.
and takes full damage, I guess.
All right, and he got, if he is a demon and has cold not immunity, he takes more. Cold.
You don't know how you don't know what his immunities and shit are because you
All
don't
right.
know how to identify the you don't have a good identify of the demon. Weirin,
Okay.
it is your turn.
I
Also,
did
Weirin,
roll
I'm going to give you your
22 knowledge
stacks.
points.
And Grawl his stacks.
Thank you, Judy. You're the best.
If I cast the ignore poison thing on myself, does that have my tiger if we have shared spell or whatever?
You have shared spell?
To be sure.
Yeah, it's like an animal
Yeah.
thing. I think.
It'll do it for both of you. It
Or I can
won't clear the
split
poison.
it.
It'll just suppress the effects. You won't take any negative effects.
Yeah. So I won't take like poison damage every turn.
Right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But when
And
the effect wears off, you will still be poisoned.
Yeah.
Also,
but
if
it
you get
lasts
all the
like
way up,
hours.
yeah, like if you get all the way up to 7 stacks, and you take stuff, so that's why I'm keeping track of the stacks, even
Well,
though
that
you're
just means I
technically
have
fine.
to remove the stacks at some point in the future,
At some point
right?
while it's delayed, yes, that's true.
Uh-huh. I mean,
Okay,
that's doable, right? There's like restore and shit.
100%
I
doable.
have lesser restoration. I just have to make it.
Lesser restoration wouldn't work. You'd need
Oh, no?
neutralized poison.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure someone has that
Well,
at some point.
shouldn't Lesser Restoration remove the fatigue effect?
It would just be reapplied, technically, theoretically, because like the poison is like always applying it, if that makes sense.
It seems like it's going to area of effect shit often, so I'm gonna move away from you guys.
Wise idea.
So I'll be over here because it's opposite.
Okay.
And that was my standard and my move, and my swift. I'm gonna change around some of these animal boosting traits, but you don't have to worry about that. And it's whoever's next. Throw a
Okay.
grenade at it.
Beauregard.
I'd never tell you when I do my animal shifts. I just do it. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna run over to this corner.
Throw ye old grenade.
Yes, it's got a 15-foot radius. It's gonna hit everybody.
I just throw it at like this square.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna run over to this corner and drink a potion of invisibility.
Fair enough. Next is Rikax.
I have a question. Will
What
the
up?
protection from arrows potion protect me against the poison,
No.
attack?
No. Oh, the poison spit he's doing?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Let me look up what protection from arrows. DR10 ranged weapons.
Is it magic?
It wouldn't work. Yeah, it wouldn't work. It would actually kind of work in a specific scenario, but it wouldn't really work.
I'll do my really sad march.
Okay. Are you gonna
Very
attack
sad.
I'm a double. Does he have reach?
it? He does not seem to have reach. I don't
Okay,
think.
so I'm
Actually,
just-
let me
I
look
just
up his
moved there.
sheet because he might have reach.
I walked around.
Nope, his reach is only 5 feet.
Yeah, I just walked around.
Do you hit him?
I can't. I have double move.
Oh, okay, double move. Gotcha. Marigrug.
I pop Blood Rage, and then I pop Mage Armor, and I like run for him.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be all I can do
Do you... okay.
because standard action Mage Armor cast it.
Sure. The Savage Demon goes. Oh, does he want to do cool things? No. What he's going to do instead is he's going to 5-foot step back here, just get out of your guys' range, by skittering kind of over the tables. And now that you can kind of see him up close, he actually does have a little bit of the alien effect because he uses his poison, his acid spit ability again, By the way, he uses that against Weirin and Grawl. You guys both roll reflex saves.
Why?
To
Okay.
see if
Well,
you
I still
you
took
actually
damage.
you take the acid. So this is the acid damage. You take 5 acid damage, but this is to dodge the stacks of boiling blood.
Is this okay? Never mind.
So
That saves. That saves. Okay, Jimmy, you only get 1 stack. Oh no, wait. Yeah, Jimmy, you get 1 stack. Grawl gets no stacks because he has evasion.
Oh yeah.
So
Nice.
your stacks are now at 4. But it doesn't do anything because obviously. And then it is Alaric's turn.
Stupid.
Oh,
Urbra.
also, anyway, I want to describe how it does this because this is an obvious Aliens reference that I want you all to get. He, as he's like charging this up, his mouth starts overflowing with the boiling blood acid, and it's like dripping all over the table, like, and then he opens his mouth, and there's a smaller mouthy thing, but it's not actually a mouth. It's just kind of like a tube inside it, almost like Kog'Maw actually, and it uses that tube to kind of hock this acid loogie, which then explodes when it gets to its target destination square, essentially. Anyway, Alaric, now it is your turn.
my turn, and I am going to click on the right tab. Fearing for everyone's life, Alaric bravely runs right here, casts Protection from Evil Communal
Holy
on
shit.
the 3 of us. So each
Fair
of
enough.
us has 2 minutes of Protection from Evil. I will link it. It gives you a fuck ton of shit.
Uh,
I'll just copy and paste it. Oh, god damn it. Fine, I'll find it on my sheet.
okay. All of this stuff applies because he's an evil creature.
There we go.
That
Is this on
second
me?
effect is not working. It does not apply to you guys because I don't think he's doing anything like that.
Plus deflection bonus and plus
Bodily
resistant
contact
bonus.
by evil. Are not evil.
It also says from summoned creatures.
He is summoned, or at least we think he is, because you summoned him to...
Man, I don't know how this works. Oh shit, I forgot about that too. So wait, is it saying so it says the protection against contact by summoned creature ends if the warded creature makes an attack?
Yeah, so if you step in and swing at him, he can attack you again. But
Okay.
like me, I'm not trying to attack him, right? Like, so
Right.
he can't come up and fuck my day up.
Okay. Wow, fair enough. Jeez, well, okay.
Like, those guys will probably lose the benefit of that thing because I assume they're going to step up and fuck him up. But that is just trying to...
It might not work that way. I don't know if he's technically a summoned creature. I feel like a summoned creature is something that gets summoned by like this is the effect that summoned this guy is a more powerful and permanent effect than something like summon nature's ally, right? Or summon monster, right? Do you know what I mean? So I'm not quite sure if the fact that he's an outsider makes him like he's not native to this plane. I don't know. Anyway,
you rule it. You're the GM. I've just used the spell.
The first two definitely apply. So definitely apply.
We get a...
Jimmy, it is your turn.
Well, now that I'm gonna go here. I guess it's actually like this or something. I just realized I did that wrong a while ago. But anyways, we gonna attack this guy, I guess.
Okay. That first attack might actually miss.
+4/+4.
Oof. With the +4, the first attack hits, and your attack also hits.
Why is it 1 point? Oh wait, what?
With the fatigue.
Why is it
nonsense.
1 point? What's the 3?
Oh, he does not get affected by the fatigue because he
I'm
has
not
delay
affected
poison
by it.
on. So he's essentially immune.
So how many of those attacks hit? I think only the first one counts.
Just the first one of yours and the first one of Gral's.
Bonus damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Wait,
right.
it's
Okay.
why is it 2d6 bonus damage?
Well, it
Is it one
applies
from
to
each of
me
you?
and the tiger.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was 1d6 for when both of your attacks hit or 1d6 for each.
For each
Okay,
melee.
cool. When you guys attack, Grawl needs to make reflex saves. He needs to make 2 reflex saves. He saves against the first one. He misses his save against the second one. Saving against the first one means I don't think he takes anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, okay, so now he has to roll a fortitude save.
Yeah.
Okay, he gets 1 stack of boiling blood because of his fortitude save.
Boiling blood, not okay. Yeah.
Beauregard, is your turn.
It's gonna tank this shit. Does he have a health bar? Not.
Oh, do you guys
like
not
the
see his
thing?
health bar?
No.
I'm so sorry. I'll show you
Do
his health
not.
bar.
Just no.
We like
The
to
general.
metagame, boys.
I mean, I
Oh,
think
shit.
this
It's
has
a
like
little
an
bit of,
in
I mean, it's a
character.
little bit of metagaming, but I actually kind of like that you can see the progressive amount of
Yeah,
damage that gets
no,
dealt.
You can
I
tell
do
when
too,
something's hurt.
because otherwise it's sort of like, uh-oh.
Did any of you not attack this round?
I attacked.
I didn't attack.
Would you?
I
Are
did
you
not
in range
attack him.
too? No, you're.
No, I'm not.
All right. Is there anything? Do these crates look special in any way, shape, or form?
No.
Okay. In that case,
There might be stuff in them, by the way, if you actually take the time to look in, but they don't look,
Sure, I'll rummage through some of these crates.
roll like a D100.
A bolt of demon slaying. You
Find nothing useful.
Why don't you throw a grenade? Oh, you can't throw a grenade.
Rikax, it is your turn.
I'm gonna 5-foot step.
Okay.
I'm gonna challenge him and I'm gonna full attack.
For each of your attacks that you each attack roll that you roll, you take 2 acid damage, which I guess is a total of 4 acid damage. Those both hit.
The 26 is actually a 20.
Okay. It hits because you're flanking with Grawl.
Okay.
Well,
Think of
he
that.
takes.
Weird shape characters. Am I right?
Takes 25, 48.
And then make 2 reflex save. Grawl also has to make 2 reflex saves. You fail the first one and succeed the second one. Make 1 fortitude save.
I'm just gonna wait till he finishes. FYI.
Alright, you gain 1 stack of boiling blood. You're now at 4 stacks. Grawl fails and then passes. And then he needs to make 1 fortitude save. He passes that fortitude save. He gives 1 stack of boiling blood. He is now at 5 stacks. Marigrug.
Okay. I've got a 5-foot step over this guy's body because I didn't care about him. And then I'm going to do my full attack.
Your first attack hits. Your second attack misses.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
And then, first let's do Rikax. 1 reflex save.
I'm
Okay,
so glad I
one
used a
fortitude
fucking
save.
spear.
Okay, you gain 2 stacks of boiling blood. Oh boy, you are now exhausted, by the way. And you also take a
Well, I
bunch of
know what
damage
I
and
have
stuff.
to do next turn.
Marigrug, make a reflex save.
Okay. Wait. So, just a quick thing. What was the whole dodge thing about?
What?
Well, you
Oh,
asked about
okay.
dodges before.
So uncanny dodge allows you to essentially, like, if you're flat-footed when he uses his acid attack, you automatically fail the reflex save to dodge boiling blood stacks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Um,
Because that was the point of that. Okay.
Right.
So 2 reflex saves?
Just one.
Just 1.
You hit it one.
And use bludgeoning weapons.
All right,
or...
and then a fortitude save. Okay, so you gain 2 stacks of boiling blood. You're now sickened.
Axe is sitting there at 6 stacks.
Rakax has 6 stacks of boiling blood. Yeah.
Axe, you might want to
And then
GTFO
Grawl.
on me.
I'm gonna try and do shit.
You're gonna do shit with Grawl? Alright, he
No.
passes his
I'm gonna do
reflex
shit
save,
with
so
my...
he's fine. He takes nothing. Okay, so then the Savager Demon goes.
The what?
The whatever it's called. The whatever it's called. And then Rakax. This...
RT?
He
What's
is
RT?
going to... he is going to move
Oh.
on top of
Why?
these crates, which is about 10 feet high, which actually procs 1 attack of opportunity from each
me
of the
and
4 of
Grawl.
you. Yeah.
Awesome.
That hits.
God, I'm both sick in and out of game now.
Does that still count as flanking, I assume?
Yeah. This is gonna be fucking cancer, by the way.
Is it
So
gonna
do I
like?
hit?
Is it gonna like Farrah ult us?
Well. That's a 16 though. Does that hit?
It's still a 1.
Yeah, I forget that
16 does
default
not
fails.
hit. Okay. So he gets hit 3 times, which means Rakax, you need to do 3 reflex saves.
Oh boy.
Also, Rakax, you take 4 acid damage for making an attack roll
Buddy,
with all this stuff.
I wanna action point as I see all this filthy, oily black blood. I'm assuming it's black. I forget what color you said it was.
Well, you
Green
get
or
plus
something?
2 on all of those reflex saves, BT dubs.
Whatever.
true.
He rolled a 5.
Yeah.
I want to action point to like suddenly like jump on him, like get him out of the way, and then like cast delay poison on him.
Okay, that's fine. That's actually great. Yeah, that's fine. And then roll.
Spent 2 action points. I should have used the other one.
That's just 1 action point, but that is
No,
sufficiently
I mean
awesome.
I used one earlier.
Oh, okay. So then roll
Write down how many
4
of them
fortitude
I do.
saves. No, sorry, no. What am I talking about? 2 fortitude saves, Rakax.
Buddy, we got 1
Okay.
action point for finishing book 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to
Was-
make sure that I had
Did-
the right.
did- how
we
many-
should have 7 action points total that we have now spent, as we've seen.
I have spent 4.
I have spent 3.
Yeah, you got 1 action point for finishing book
I
1.
just write them down in this experience and hero
Rakax, you now have
section
7 stacks of
numbers.
boiling blood, but he just cast that delay poison on you.
Can he even have? Oh, that is 7. I thought it was
Marigrug,
8.
3 reflex saves. Jesus Christ. Okay, 3 fortitude saves. Jesus
Plus
Christ.
2
You go all the way up to 7 stacks.
What? Why? Oh
Because
God. Oh
he
boy.
failed all 3 fortitude saves, which gives him you get 2 stacks per fortitude save. And then Grawl has to make 3 reflex saves.
He failed with all of his plus 2s, yes.
Yeah, all
he
of those
super
plus 2.
failed.
Yeah, he
Damn.
super failed. Wow, Grawl.
Grawl's great though.
Yeah, Grawl hits all of it. Okay, while he's on top of those boxes, he's about 10 feet off the ground. While he's on top of those boxes, he extends a claw, but then you can see in the palm of his claw is
There's a
kind
mouth.
of it's yeah, it's basically
Grenade.
a mouth. It's basically a mouth, and it kind of like opens up a little bit like what's a good reference for what this mouth looks like? I mean, essentially,
Like
that
small
dude
mouth
from
from
Naruto.
Alien, which is what this clean clearly is.
yeah, I mean, shut up. And he opens up this small mouth, and it has little teeth all around it, and those teeth start glowing red, right?
That's
Rakax,
fine.
you take a buttload of acid damage. Let's check how much it is. I'm gonna actually whisper this to myself just to make the math easier.
Is this from the mouth thing or unrelated? Due to the fact he is drenched in acid, probably.
Okay, Rakax, you take 64 acid damage. As the acid is drained from your body, right? And it flies into the mouth. But like it's also mixed with your blood too. So it's both your blood and the acid. Okay? Oh, also you need to make a fortitude save in order to not take 64 damage. Okay, well you fail the fortitude save.
Wait, so can I action point to just not take the damage?
You can action point to take. So what you can do is action point to leave yourself at 1 HP, or action point to succeed at the fortitude save, in which case you would only take 32 points of acid damage.
I'll action point to be at 32.
To take
32.
to take 32 points of damage?
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay, cool.
Basically, it's taking like 32 life or 1 life, right?
You would be at. What was your starting?
I don't
life
know.
total?
I don't know. Okay.
You can basically.
All of your stacks are now gone. But as the stacks hit the Savager Demon, you can see that like it. Or I'm sorry, as the acid, as the boiling blood hits the Savager Demon, you can see like the chinks in its like kind of carapace that you guys have been able to hit into it so far seal back shut, and it heals itself for a certain amount of HP.
Great.
Okay.
Tearing
Healed it
down.
already on the.
I have not healed it yet. It is now healed. Alaric.
Since he has conveniently pulled himself away from all of my allies, I
Grenade.
take this opportunity to unleash my second fireball with another point.
Oh, also, Rakax, you're stunned for 4 rounds. I forgot that. It's the end part.
Shit.
Because the pain is so bad.
I am unleashing another.
Oh, no, technically that would be 3 rounds.
8d6 plus 3, and I'm, ooh, do I want to increase the caster level by 1 for... No, I don't want him to fucking fail this. I'm gonna bump the DC to 3 plus 6 plus, 7 plus 8, so it's a 21, DC.
Okay.
For half.
Also, make a caster level check.
What is that, just me plus 10
It's to
casting
beat his
stat?
spell resistance.
Yeah, but what is... It's 10, roll 1d...
It's 10 caster level. I mean, it might have your casting stat in there. It is probably on your sheet somewhere, like under spells.
It probably is. Sorry, I just forget how casting spells works, because it's complicated. Alright. Caster level check. Level 3 spell. Caster level check equals 22.
Okay.
I hope that's right, 'cause I
You-
have no fucking clue how that works.
No, that's fine. You successfully penetrated spell resistance. It does succeed on its reflex save.
That DC should be 21, it just isn't counting
And then
my
what,
plus 1 and plus
No,
1.
sure. And then what school is that of damage?
That's evocation.
No, I'm sorry.
that's
What
cold.
school of damage? Cold damage? Okay.
You should just do lightning. Lightning's never bad.
True.
Demons are resistant to like everything.
Yeah, except cold, right?
All right.
No, they're resistant to cold too.
Weirin, it is your turn.
Can I be in Rakaxa Square?
No.
Is it like a move action to like feed a potion to someone?
Yeah, it's a move action, like take it out, and then a move action to feed it to someone.
With that, I'm gonna have to delay poison on Marigog before. What happens when it's at 7 stacks?
When it's at well, I don't know that you know. I think you actually might know.
I should know.
You take ongoing
know.
damage every turn until you fall unconscious, and then you stop taking damage.
And then you
Also,
turn
you'll
into
have
a
to
thing.
save against the Savophage at this point.
Okay,
In fact,
well,
Marigog,
whatever.
make that Fortitude save right now, because you're just going to contract it right now. Also, Rakax, you also need to save, actually, now that I think
Why?
about it. Because they both hit 7 stacks. Oh, no!
Yeah, but
Marigog was delayed poison.
delayed
I'm
him.
sorry, yeah, you're right. Rakax was delayed poison, Marigog wasn't. Marigog, you succeed at your Fortitude save, so you do not contract, it yet.
I delay poison
Right.
him, and
Okay.
then I don't know. I guess my tiger goes and tries to hit him or something.
He is on top of these boxes, so you have to get in range in order to hit him.
How high is that?
Jump up on
10
these
feet up.
boxes.
1 5.
There you go. As you move through his threatened square, though, he does get a bite attack against your tiger, and he misses because he's a piece
Probably.
of shit.
I also, I'm just gonna let you know for future reference. Tiger has +4 to mobility.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's fine.
I gave it that. But anyway,
Okay. Beauregard, it is your turn.
I didn't attack it. That's the wrong one. That's tall.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. You did attack it.
This
Miss.
There
The
No,
28.
that's
I
the
mean, you
second
could
one. The first one is tall.
confirm that crit. I mean,
Probably confirmed.
yeah, you confirm the crit.
Reno.
I can't roll higher than a 1, but that's fine.
Take some of that diggity damage. I mean, he also does just two reflex saves
By 2.
because he hit the thing in melee range. Oh, I'm sorry, just one. You're right. It is one attack.
Oh,
So we'll
saving
go
it
with
to
that
my
first
side.
one, but that reflex save is fine. And he doesn't get any stacks. So anyway, it's Beauregard's turn.
Gonna toss a grenade over here so it only hits him.
You can toss a grenade, but it will, like, you can
Okay.
bounce.
So,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
If
sure.
you throw it with... So, the crevice between those two tall things would probably hit him, but Grawl would get, like, cover and has evasion and shit anyways, so...
Alright, yeah, I'll aim it over there.
Okay, roll an attack roll, rather.
I'm gonna just roll my hand crossbow. It'll be at, like, -1.
It's fine.
That's a 20.
Hey, good enough. Yeah, so you're aiming it, like, here, right?
Yeah. Actually, wait. Can I use my int to aim it with my statesman strategist?
To do the 1 damage?
Well...
To do minimum damage or whatever?
Oh, yeah, never mind about that then. Yeah, good point.
Did you pull the pin first?
Yes.
Make sure
Oh,
that
no.
buddy doesn't go like, oh, you forgot how grenades work.
That's
That
not
would be
how...
hilarious. We once played a World War II game where we pulled a pin and threw a grenade, and it took like 6 rounds to go off because we didn't cook the grenade. Anyway, he's like, "What? It has a timer of 30 seconds," and I was like, "Fuck you, Barry."
Oh god, that does sound like Barry. God damn it.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So yeah, I'll do that. 22 to hit that square.
Okay.
Even if you miss a square, you just roll a d6 and like hit one of the adjacent squares.
Right, but I have to put it a little bit closer, which might hit Grawl, because if it rolls out, it won't hit anything, which I think is a worse.
I'm sure Grawl will be fine. No, Grawl will not be fine, thank you.
Yeah. So this is the 22 hit.
Yes, it hits.
All right. So I roll 66 damage.
Yep. It doesn't get pinned to
66?
anything.
Oh boy, look at my fucking rolls, guys. Fuck
Yo,
me.
dog.
Wow. Well, he takes some damage, dude. But there
Is
you
he
go.
Pinned? Is
He's
he
not.
pinned?
He's not pinned into anything.
Can I like burn an AP to like maximize that or re-roll that or something?
No, right? I mean, you know what? I mean, sure, fine, I guess.
I bet it's worse. I bet it's
Where's
like
the-
actually 5-1.
Where's the place where you can put points and stuff?
I just do it in
Also,
core in useless shit.
So you're letting me do it?
yeah, sure. You don't want to do this.
Why?
I kind of can't tell you.
Spray blood everywhere.
Because
like
Well,
Grawl's
that's gonna
gonna take
happen no
6
matter.
things.
It's kind of gonna happen no matter what.
Alright, then I'll leave it. If GM tells me I don't want to do it, then I won't do it.
Anyway, it does not seem like an incredibly effective attack. Also, Grawl has to roll 6 reflex saves.
It's 1 damage.
Yeah,
As a note,
It's actually not 1 instance of damage because each of those die rolls is another wire, essentially. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. It's bullshit. But I was going to say something.
Does it do any damage to him?
It does 1 damage.
Oh, well, that means that 5 of the attacks didn't pierce the skin. Right?
Yeah, right.
So
it actually has what? Oh shit, you're right. That is actually super true. Yeah, you're right. Well, good job, Brawl. Way to go. Also, good correction. Also, Rakax, it is your turn.
Hey, DR.
Still stunned.
Yeah, it has some DR.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, it can't take no damage. It really should have taken no damage, but I was like, fuck it. It'll take 1 damage from this grenade.
Cat is
Stunned.
stunned.
Oh,
wait,
right. I forgot that you're
hold on.
stunned. Marigreg, it is your turn.
what happens because I have my animal companion stance? I've never applied the stances. Holy shit.
I don't know, but I'm going to let you figure that
What
out.
is that
Marigreg, it is
Facebook
your
group
turn.
called?
Shells,
I'm
Trebles, Hells, Rebels, probably.
gonna pop a Cure Light Wounds into my mouth.
Okay, that will reduce your stacks by 1. Let's look at bonus feats, because I think it's in your bonus feat.
What is in my bonus feat?
I'm sorry, I'm talking to Weirin.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Tiger Stance. While your tiger is your animal companion, you get a +2 insight bonus on all attack and damage rolls.
Oh, well, fuck, add like 6 damage to that thing.
Yeah, well, too late. It's not my fault that you forgot things. Okay, so you pop a Cure Light Runes. That pops a stack off of you. You don't have to save because you have Delay Poison, and you take some healing. Okay, Marigrug. He opens his palm to do the thing again, but this procs an attack of opportunity from Grawl. Okay. And then roll a reflex. Oh, he fails that. Roll a fortitude save. All right, he only gets one. He only gets 1 stack.
Whatever.
But he's now up to 6.
Doesn't
Marigrug.
matter.
He uses, and because this name is awesome, I'm gonna he uses Savophage Meltdown on you, which is where he drains you of the Savophage, but also like all of your Savophage afflicted blood with it, and it hurts real bad. This is going to do. GM. You can roll a fortitude save. This is going to
15
do.
on that, which probably doesn't help you, but
Oh, right, because +2.
This is going to do 56 points of acid damage to you.
Okay. So I'm down.
yeah, action point it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
you can action
guess,
point that if you want.
but what can I action point?
You can
with
action
that?
point 2 things. You can action point to leave yourself at -1 HP, right?
1 HP.
Or 1 HP, whatever the rule is. Or you can action point yourself to succeed on your fortitude save, roll a nat 20 on your fortitude save, which would reduce the damage by half. So you would only take 28 points of damage.
Okay, that is a better outcome.
And you would also
So-
only be stunned for 3 turns, instead of being stunned for 6 turns.
Okay.
Also,
well,
he heals a whole bunch.
In either case, he heals a whole bunch, right?
What?
Well, he heals a whole bunch no matter what I do. Like, I can't avoid that. Anyway,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
point
I'm
is, I
just
take
pointing that
half.
out.
Yeah, it's just half. I'll take the half damage.
Okay. Okay, and so that's what he does on his standard action. And then on his move action, he jumps to the ceiling, which provokes another attack of opportunity from Grawl. That all miss. Actually, that second. So
17
that
total.
18.
Doesn't only the first attack happen for
Oh, you're
regular
right.
attack?
Oh, the first attack would be the
But
only one that happens. You're right.
hasn't 17 attack? Hasn't 17 hit? Or yeah, I might be
I
wrong.
think maybe with flanking it did.
Oh, maybe.
So I don't think it gets
Alright.
hit.
Okay.
The demon
How did it
gets
heal this time? It just
because
healed.
it sucked stuff out of Warren this time. It gets to the
He
it
has
gets
no
to
stacks of Savophage, if I understand that correctly.
yeah.
Warren?
If it uses Savophage Meltdown, it does a
Uh-huh.
whole bunch of damage and then stuns you for a couple of rounds based on the number of stacks that it drains, and it also
Uh-huh.
heals itself based on the number of stacks
Uh-huh.
that it drains. Anyway, it jumps onto the ceiling, opens up a small hole, and skitters up into the ceiling out of sight.
I wonder if it's bleeding.
Well, that sucks.
As it does that, um, you guys realize that Vanassus Trex and the Dotari have made it downstairs, and they have just entered. They've just entered the room. Unfortunately, one of the Dotari is wounded because they accidentally re-triggered one of the traps that you guys reset. And so when they enter the room and they look around and they see it skitter away, by the way, and so Vanessa Strikes and the rest of them look like and they look to you and they say, "Oh my God, what happened here? All I see are these bodies."
Well, it appears that the
We-
Butcher of Kintago has successfully summoned the Savophage, which we believe is embodied in that their monster you just saw skitter away.
They all look to one another and then they look to you and they say, "Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have kept you. Maybe we could have." Saved and they look down just like all of these dead bodies, everybody's fucking dead. They look to you and they say, listen, we're gonna have to clear this scene, but I know you have to do your investigative work. Is there anything else? Excuse me. Is there anything else that you guys need to get done
You have
at the
any
crime
pictures
scene?
of...
Might you have access to any sort of disease-ridden magics or the
There
like?
are clerics among them, yes?
There are no clerics among the Dotari Guard. They're not Asmodean.
Oh.
Well,
Potions?
let's give them a quick rundown on how the Savophage works.
Okay.
Like just say, look,
Sure.
if you hit...
The one guy that has damage, he says, "Oh my God, that sounds exactly like, when I got hit by the trap. I thought I was fine, but now I feel the same kind of burning sensation that you're describing. I think I might be infected."
Well, do they
I
have...
detect poison.
Do they have potions?
Yeah, he has a couple of stacks of
tell him.
Savophage. Two stacks.
Do they have potions?
Yeah, they have some potions of Cure Light Wounds that they down
Tell them,
in order
tell
to
them
clear their
do that.
stacks.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Cure Light Wounds clear stacks of Savophage?
Yes.
Each instance of healing will clear one stack of Savophage.
And
Huh.
How many stacks? I mean, you guys have like 1 million stacks among you. They hand out 4 more potions, so that you guys can clear out stacks as necessary.
so
Which are all the potions that they have on their person.
excellent. So at 3 you're just fatigued, right?
Yes. And then if you attack people, you take a little bit of acid damage.
I'll spend 20 minutes and I will down my 1 potion of Cure Light Wounds and take 2 more. These are my elixirs. I can't give them to anybody, unfortunately, yet. But
Okay.
that should clear my stacks and
I
Almost
don't
certainly
attack
can be full.
people. I would say we should alleviate the stack situation on other people first, and I'll hobble along.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, I have all these stacks, but they don't set in for another 6 hours to do anything, so I guess I can wait.
Can I still have another potion of clear white wounds. Can I feed it to Grawl?
Yeah, Pocho.
Yeah, you could.
Grawl needs to get some
Okay.
of their shit trying to go down.
And we have 3 more from those guys. So like, do we need to feed them Does Grawl have protection from poison or delay
Yes.
poison? Or...
Yeah, Grawl
Uh-huh.
has delay poison currently ticking.
Alright,
You guys have
so,
delay poison for like 6 hours too, so.
Yeah,
Yes.
so why don't I take at least one of those to clear a stack and heal up the rest?
So
Heal up
how
some of my
many?
damage.
So let's just count. How many are we using, and how many, and who's using?
Beauregard's using one.
No, I'm using none of them. I have
You're
my
Using
using
his.
none of them.
I have my own extracts.
Okay.
I'm
So
burning.
we
I
have
spend 20 minutes
4 total.
We have 4 total.
You're using 1.
I would like to. At
Okay,
least.
Growl's gonna
1d8
use.
plus 1.
I
Yeah.
used one on Grawl and
Yeah,
healed him for
gotcha.
9.
Okay, we're gonna use 2 more on Grawl, and then I'm gonna cure light wounds myself, and then we'll be out. We both will be at 3.
Alright, and then I should be... I don't know how I clear these dots.
Oh, I can clear the dots off of you.
I should be at 2 dots.
Okay.
And then Grawl should be at 3 dots.
Yep.
Okay.
And then so we use 3 on him, 1 on me. That's how that works. No, we should have 1 left.
I'll drink another one then.
I'm just sickened now. Ask the I don't know if tremor sense would help, but like someone who could track the
I have
beast
track,
through the
but that
wall.
doesn't help.
Like I want to ask the Dotari if they know if like we say that thing it skidded away through the walls. We've seen these tunnels that it seems to bore. We need some way to track it. Can you think of anything?
They look up at this and they say, "Man, this is a little out of my depth." To be honest, when this kind of thing happens, is typically when we get the Brotherhood of the Sword, or not, sorry, the Order of the Torrent involved. But I guess I don't know. The chain will have to do for now. We will have to mount some kind of investigation, because if that thing carries in it the Savophage, then we could be looking at real danger.
Would the and we think we need to make our top priority finding the erstwhile Coven of Lilith.
What does the Coven of Lilith have to do with this?
They bring out the Savophage in the previous explosion.
Oh my god, I completely forgot, but you're right. That is... Wow. Well, listen, I'm going to let you get back to the university. Feel free to take as much time as you need at the scene here to investigate as necessary.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
They clear out. The only piece of loot that you haven't gotten yet, but that you get here, is Varl Wex is wearing Elven Chain, which is another magic item it's a specific magic item that you can look up on PFSRD. The Elven Chain has a value of 5,150 GP.
I kind of want this, whatever it is. Is that the half price value or the full price value?
That's the full price. This is the loot table essentially from this whole thing. All of that is full price. You guys also level to 7 at this point. Had your first encounter with the Savager demon.
That's just like good armor. Extremely light chainmail.
What is the actual armor level?
Should be light. If it's chainmail.
I mean, like, but what's
chainmail.
the
so
AC
you go look
bonus?
up chainmail, but it has better stats.
Oh, okay. I see.
But otherwise, I will see you guys on Sunday at 3 for our big
3? Okay.
Megala Dungeon
3
arena.
Eastern or 3...
My time,
Pacific?
our time.
Okay.
Can we do it like 2 your time?
I mean, I get out of work at 2, so there's no way I'm going to be back to my apartment at any time besides before 2:30. But I mean, if you guys want to do it at 2, where you get on at 2 and I just come home and I get on immediately as soon as I can after work, right? I'm fine with starting at 2:20 or whatever it is when I walk in the door.
So chainmail gives us an armor/shield bonus of +6. I can't wear it, but someone should wear it.
Jesus
I
Christ!
kinda
It's not
want
a
that.
chain shirt; it's
Either.
chain mail.
Yeah, I kind of want that. Except it counts as light, which I think is what I usually do.
That's as light in every way and has much better stats.
Also,
than...
if I take that, it's as though I effectively am not getting 2,500 because we use the half values or whatever.
We've stopped doing that because
Yeah.
Oh, we're
everyone
just
decided
keeping
it's
it?
stupid.
So I would
Yeah.
not.
We
would
just
get
keep
it.
track of your items that you take from the pool until we say you've taken too much.
Essentially,
No,
yeah.
that makes sense. It's just less to think about.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
so I
was
have
always
a
for
chain
this
shirt
system,
on,
but
so I'm
because
for
people were
this.
being difficult.
I
decided...
bet you're very proud of
You've
yourself.
made this
Very proud
point
of
so
myself.
many times, Chucklos. It's over.
Hey,
The
hey, buddy.
salt, the fucking salt.
Wait, so who's carrying that now?
I want the chain. Yeah.
Okay.
Take it.
Viren carries.
What does an armor check penalty do again?
It
There's
just
several
affects.
Skills. Am I
Yeah.
going to stop streaming?
So like.
Yes, we
Until
are.
Sunday,
I
folks.
can never remember.
Until Sunday.